back to the stream. I'm LB Hack'em and welcome to our Monster of the Week one-shot, The Great Hunt. We have some old faces, some new faces, wonderful people joining us for this stream tonight. We're going to go around and introduce everybody, but before we do, please, if you're watching this on YouTube, leave a comment. I know you guys are watching them. I like to see the comments. I want to read your comments. Otherwise, this channel is live Thursday, Friday, and Sunday nights. We play a lot of games, horror games, party games, and stream TTRPGs on Sunday. But tonight we're doing a lovely Monster of the Week one-shot. So let's go around and have everybody introduce themselves, starting with someone new to the channel, but an old friend of mine, Lynn. Take it away.
Hey, hey everyone, I'm Lynn, she, they, illustrator primarily and game player. And tonight I am playing Mallory Quinn, she, her, from Spooky Playbook, a Portland college student who disappeared for 6 months and came back with some sort of strange psychic powers.
All right, next up is going to be Ro, another new face to the channel, but an old dear friend of mine.
Hey, I'm Cpt Robear, and I play D&D on the internet. Yeah, I get to play a professional named Vern this evening, and I'm going to leave it at that for a little surprise.
All right, dear friend and veteran to the channel, Kujo.
Oh, hi, everybody. It's me, Kujo. I also play games on the internet. I will be reprising Floyd the Divine. We're also gonna, we'll leave a little bit to the mystery. It'll be fine.
And I'll miss you most of all, Scarecrow. Jake.
Oh, hey, internet. It's me, Kevin. I'm here again. You know me, you love me. You wish I'd leave you alone, but I won't. I'm the Flake, and I'm here to have a good old time.
All right, and I am going to be your keeper of secrets, your warden of wonders, and your maiden of mysteries. I'm gonna have fun tonight. We're gonna talk a little bit about how everybody knows each other, because that is a big thing in Monster of the Week. Everyone has a connection to everyone else in some way or another, whether it was a thing in passing. Kevin didn't know a lot about monsters until very recently, so you might have just had an interesting interaction with people. So does anybody want to go first and talk about their histories with the other players?
Yeah, I can fire off.
Do it.
All right.
So, Vern has had a long and storied history with Kevin that goes all the way back to the Squatch Hunter newsletter that we're both a part of, as we've laid down some tracks in the Pacific Northwest before. I've taken my Bronco all the way up there. It's a long drive between Briarville, Missouri, all the way up there. But, we've laid down some prints, and like usual, Kevin concussed himself somehow. I don't know whether it was when we were mixing up the plaster of Paris or whatnot, but yeah, he had to leave partially through, but we still got some darn good tracks out of it. You can see those actually in the later in the Squatch Hunter newsletter that we sent out in the following month, and I'm rather proud of it, actually. Floyd, I don't really know Floyd, but he has, ever since I got hooked up with the AOL and started looking over there in that Monster Hunter category, I've seen his name pop up a lot. We've argued a couple of times, but I think he's pretty weird, actually. I'm going to hold my judgment until we meet in public, because, internet's an odd bird. Mallory, I don't know if I'm actually at liberty to say it, but the organization that I'm a part of, we've been keeping tabs on a little bit of a curiosity of ESP and psychic abilities. If those hold up to be true, who knows how many Squatch we could contact, as they are a fifth dimensional being with psychic prowess. We could make first contact. So I'm rather looking forward if our path could cross.
Oh my god, there's two of them. All right, who else?
All right. Well, so me and Floyd, well, we know each other, and we're acquaintances, friends. Well, we walk in similar circles. And like I don't know if we'd acknowledge each other in public, but we're friends of a sort. And then Mallory and I, we go way back, all the way back to our high school days. We were both ended up on school trips to the Grand Canyon. We ended up getting caught in a freak storm at the bottom there, right by the river. We ended up stuck there out overnight, and well, I did fall into the to the river, and fortunately, Mallory was right there, and she saved me.
All right. Who's next? Floyd. Floyd's next.
Oh, okay. um, I've bumped into Kevin a couple times at the store, at the shop, that I'm
Mm.
definitely and totally in charge of, and I'm the best employee. Let's be real. So there's a little bit of I mean, I think we're really good friends, like I don't really understand the awkwardness there, but that's fine. Maybe it's a one-sided thing. I don't know. I definitely have had a lot of fun on that computer thing, messing with this one guy. I feel like he gets really angry, and he's a little argumentative, and I'm not gonna lie, it's kind of fun poking at him. I think his name is Vern. I don't know. And actually, one connection that we did not establish was between Floyd and Mallory. Um, so if anything, maybe Floyd kind of keyed in to this person who mysteriously disappeared for 6 months, and just kind of like hangs out nearby, like to be like friendly and cordial, when in his mind he's like, what's going on there? There's something different there.
Mhm.
How and why?
All right. Go ahead.
Yeah, I think yeah, like you said, Mallory and Kevin are like kind of long distance correspondence. I think possibly through Kevin, Mallory came in contact through to Vern and Floyd. Yeah, just after that in the incident, like you get introduced to a lot of people that are more attuned to the strange stuff that happens. So it's not unusual, but
Not unusual. Sorry.
Loved by you.
Nobody
Okay.
freak out. Everyone's moving. I'm sorry. When Rogue joined back up, I forgot to fix it. Lynn was in the right spot, and that's who I was looking at. So, all right, cool. Sounds good. I'll do a quick little intro, as this game is going to take place in the alternate past. It is 1997. And everybody in their respective spaces received a letter of invite to what was described as the Great Hunt that was to take place near the Grand Teton Mountains, at an estate that is located near one of the wonderful, beautiful waterfalls. Please protect our national parks. And they were told that there will be a great prize of a Arthurian dagger of legend, as well as the estate itself will be gifted to the winner of the hunt, the first person to hunt down and kill the monster that will be released. This was a very special invite, only given to a few, and the caveat being that everyone who enters the hunt is fair game for everyone else. You are not safe from the other hunters or the monster. Enter at your own risk. Now, you all approach this grand manor. Who do you think would be the most prompt? Who would arrive first or before everyone else? Does anyone have a feeling, or do we want to roll for it?
Oh, we want to roll.
We will
Okay.
roll.
oh sure.
Everybody roll your D6s, please. 2 D6s.
4.
6.
5.
5.
Okay. You, Kujo and Lynn, please roll off.
Roll these.
Dang it. There we
I got a 1.
Are you
go. 6.
okay? All right. First to arrive, professional as always, is going to be our dear friend Vern. You pull up in your Bronco.
Tobacco sunburst.
Yeah, there's plenty of parking space. You see this glorious sort of Victorian style manor. It almost seems out of place in this grandiose forest. You can hear as you exit your car the distant sound of a large waterfall. But before you is a two-bended staircase that goes up to a grand entrance. It's a mahogany doors, very opulent. There's symbols upon it, carvings of great beings, mostly human, some cherubs, and some maybe animals down at the bottom. Nothing too ornate, but very well carved. You knock, ring the doorbell. Knock.
Oh,
The door opens, and on the other side, you see an older man, very gray, with still a little bit of black right at the bottom. He seems very feeble, almost very like he's been working at this property for like 60 years, and just it's kind of kept on. He is going to bow to you very slightly and pulls up a clipboard, and he says, "Name, please. For me, you do not have to give them your name. You can use a pseudonym, but I need to know for the list."
Vern Gagne.
And you have your invitation.
Absolutely, here, sir.
Yes, wonderful. Okay, here is your name tag, and he hands you a "Hello, my name is" sticker. And he hands you a black Sharpie, and you can fill out whatever name you want to put on there. Anonymity is all right here.
BERN.
You slap that onto your chest and enter into this grand foyer. There is a dual staircase, very, again, opulent, but not over the top. They didn't want to show off in this grand mansion. There's a hallway down the center and rooms off to the right and the left. This man says, "My name is Toby if you need anything, but please step into the drawing room and the others should be arriving shortly."
Thank you, Toby. I appreciate it. I take off my my cowboy slash fedora hat that's pinned up on both sides. I hang it up to reveal my very Hulk Hogan, Bret Michaels black bandana that is over my skullet, that is freshly starched and pressed. My long flowing salt and pepper hair run down the back. My very biker gang from the original Terminators style beard that goes down to my leather cut with my patches from my agency, the Brotherhood of the Bazaar. The first thing that you would notice as I walk away, the eye on my headband in between the pyramid on it actually twitches back and forth like an animated painting, even though it's hung up on the side. I haven't been in something fancy like this since I was down that bed and breakfast down in New Orleans. This is mighty fine.
Indeed it is. There are a couple other people in the drawing room. One seems to be a I would call him like a frat boy. Like he's got a collared shirt with those 3 buttons, like a polo on. He's got his sweater wrapped around his waist, and he's got a sling bag over his shoulder, and some sort of amulet around his neck. But as you take, go ahead.
Why are you wearing your fanny pack over your shoulder?
This isn't a fanny pack. It's my hunting stuff, you know, because we're gonna hunt.
Oh, I just know those as fanny packs, shoulder bags.
Yeah,
All
it's
right.
like a satchel, you know.
All right,
Yeah.
that's a new way to wear it.
I'm Elijah.
Elijah, nice to meet you.
Yeah,
As
specialize
I swing
in
my fanny pack, which is leather, to the side. Hold on here, and I get one of my cards out of it. I kind of knock out my my Witchlight 120s. Oh shit.
Oh, you good?
I'm good. Here. Yeah.
Oh, thanks. Business cards. That's what I forgot. Kind of shoves it in his bag. I specialize in hunting vampires, if we're supposed to say or not. I'm not sure.
Vampire hunter. What you got in that I mean, side satchel in there?
Well, you know, some daggers. I got some stakes. I don't think we're gonna be hunting vampires, but you know, it's just you got the kit. You just bring the whole thing. I do have a gun. I got a crossbow and he kind of points over. I didn't know if I needed it, but I've got my sigils. This thing is really cool. It will you know, vampires in daylight really bad. If you use the incantation, it like bursts open and like floors daylight upon people.
Well, ain't that special?
Yeah.
How many vampires you encountered there, Elijah?
Encountered? It's like 40 or so.
I'll be damned.
Yeah.
Can't judge a book by its cover.
Thanks. I mean, it's just like, I guess, should we be talking about this? Because, like, everyone's fair game, right?
Nothing like a little bit of friendly competition. It's not like somebody's gonna shoot you in the back, you know.
Yeah.
Trying to find an ashtray around here.
There are plenty. As Mallory, you step up to the door. Give it a knock or a ring. Oh, you're muted, darling.
You're muted.
She'll do the ring. She'll ring first.
Mm-hmm.
Just kind of
the door opens and you see Toby standing there. He says, "Oh, please welcome in your name for the list."
This is for the hunt, right?
Yes.
Correct. Oh, good.
Yes,
Good.
sorry.
Directions are correct.
Yeah.
But yeah, Mallory Quinn.
Okay. Yes, and you have your invitation.
Yeah, she'll reach into her backpack and pull it out. Here.
Wonderful. Oh, thank you. You can have that back. Here is your name tag, and he hands you a Sharpie. Whatever you'd like to put on, if you'd like to put a pseudonym or something such. If not, please enter into the drawing room, and when everyone arrives, we'll take you into the library.
How full does it look in here? Or is it how many people are here?
There are 3 people right now. There is the frat boy, Vern, and then another gentleman who is kind of sitting off in the corner, surveying the room. He looks to be one of the slyer fellows.
Mm-hmm.
Dark hair. And please describe Mallory to us as she walks in.
Mallory is she's about 5'5". It's wearing like, not necessarily, it doesn't look like hunting. She's wearing cardigan, jacket, wool skirt, leggings, and boots with a kind of a worn green backpack. Some features that she has, like shoulder, like like semi-long shoulder length, just white hair. Not necessarily not bleach, but just like white. And if you were to like, she has a thing where you kind of never see her really blink when you talk to her.
Love that. Do you gravitate towards anyone? Do you go for the bar? What are you doing as you walk inside?
I think she'll go to the bar.
All right. It is fully stocked with the good stuff. So take your pick of whatever you like.
She's gonna be that person where she's like, "I would like a Sprite, please."
It's a full service. You can help yourself.
Yeah.
Yes. Was Sprite 0 out then? I don't know. You can have whatever you want.
No.
No. Sorry,
She's gonna be that person that she's gonna be that just like goes to the bar. It's like I would just like the soda.
Yes.
I don't want the ramen Coke. I would just like the Coke part of it.
Yeah. The lady behind the bar seems very spry and sprite. She's got a very pixie cut-ish hair. She's wearing a formal outfit with a black shirt button up and a smock that covers her. She gives you a glass with a crisp Sprite with some ice in it, passes it along. Would you like to speak to anybody, or are you going to observe?
I don't. You know what? I think she'll observe, and if she sees something that catches her eye, she'll kind of wander or kind of keep an eye on things.
Okay. All right. Floyd, you approach the door. Right? You rolled bad, right, Jake? I assumed you rolled
Yeah,
bad.
you did. Rude but fair.
Floyd stands at 6 foot. He's got like a sort of scruffy and wiry brown hair that clearly hasn't been cut in a while. He's got a 5 o'clock shadow that's really like starting to go down his neck a little bit. He's wearing like a warm cozy cardigan and like a t-shirt of some band that he doesn't even know underneath, sort of ratty looking jeans and some sneakers. And he approaches, and he's still got the invitation in his hand, but he kind of like feels the other message he received in his other pocket just to make sure it's there. I don't know. And he'll slap the door a couple times.
You see Toby open the door like with a question mark, and oh, hello and welcome. Welcome to the Great Hunt. You are for the list.
Oh, wait. He pulls out like a stack of cards. He's like, wait. Oh, Floyd. Sorry.
Do you have your invitation?
Oh, yeah, sorry. And
oh, yes. Okay, wonderful. Here is your name tag. You may place your whatever name you like on it.
Whatever. Oh.
Well, what you would like people to call you.
Got it.
Right.
Thank you. LUCIFER. And I'll underline it a couple times.
Slap it on your chest.
Square in the middle.
You enter into the grand foyer, and he motions for you to go into the library. You see all of these figures before you, some of which, one of which you recognize. Vern, you do clock Mallory, as she, from the picture on her dossier. But what would you like to do, Lucifer? I'm gonna call you Floyd.
I will wave to Mallory, and then wonder if there are any Pop-Tarts here. And he's going to just start walking around to find like anybody who clearly like works for the establishment. Like, hey, you have any more of those the sugary like pastry things?
Yeah, I can get you a Danish.
I don't know what that is, but okay, that sounds good.
Okay.
Cool.
She leaves the bar and goes to find you a Danish.
Sweet. He'll just sort of like plop down on one of the chairs. He does not have gear. He does not have survival kits or anything like that. He's literally just a dude sitting on the couch.
Mm-hmm.
It smells nice in here.
It sure does.
Yeah.
Kevin.
Yeah.
You park your bike in front of the mansion.
I got
Chain
a flat,
it.
so I'm stuck doing like a wheelie up. I'm pretty good at it now. I only fell like twice on my way up the driveway. Yeah, so I'll bring my bike like straight up to the door to knock on it.
Toby opens the door. Hello, welcome to the Great Hunt. What is your name for the list?
You guys got like a bike rack or something around here?
No, but if you'd like to chain it, you could do it to one of the pedestals.
Okay, yeah. You know what? I'll just do this, and I'll take the bike chain off and just put it in my pocket and just lean it against the door. All right, all right. Well, yeah, I'm here for a party or something.
Do you have your invitation?
Oh, yeah, sure, yeah. And I'll go through my backpack, and I got like all sorts of notes, and I've got a bunch of notebooks full of absolute random crap, and then I'm like, oh, yep, here it is. Oh, wait, no, yeah, this one. All right.
Right. Oh, thank you. Oh, my apologies, ma'am. I'm so sorry. I got you on the list. Here is your invitation, and here is your name tag. Please feel free to put any name you'd like, what you would like people to call you on it.
Oh, all right. Like a spy name or something.
If you'd like, or your real name, if you don't mind.
All right. Klevin. Clevin.
Welcome, Clevin. Please adjourn in the library when everyone has or in the drawing room. When everyone has arrived, we will take you into the library.
All right. Well, thank you very much. It's nice here. Kevin's 5'6", like 160, kind of pot-bellied. He's wearing jeans. He has a buttoned-up denim shirt, and then he's got a denim jacket on top of that. So he's full Canadian right now. So he'll look over. He's like, "Do I take my shoes off or?"
No, please leave them on.
Oh, all right. Yeah, he's got dirty white Nikes, and he'll wander into the room with everybody else.
Nice. You see a few familiar faces. There's another a woman who is at the door as you are leaving it. But yes, there are a couple people you might recognize. A lot of people you recognize. What would you like to do?
All right. Well, it's a whole party. These guys, we got Mallory and Floyd. They're both at the bar right now. So I'll go cozy up. I'll sit like directly in between the two of them. I'll be like, Lucifer, good to see you, my man. How are you?
Oh, I ran into some meat on the way here, but they were rather nice, so totally cool.
Okay. All right. Well, that's good to hear. Us meat bags, we gotta stick together.
It's meat doesn't. It's fine.
Well, it should. It's supposed to. I promise.
Yeah. Well.
All right. Mallory, is that you?
Yeah. Oh, Kevin.
Kevin. Oh,
Kevin.
Clevin.
She'll look at Kevin's name tag and Floyd's like, was I supposed to have something else on? Was I supposed to write my actual name? Are we protecting our actual names here for this?
Oh,
this thing?
I just wrote something just to kind of make the other guys I know laugh a little. It's fine.
Unless that is your real name. She'll make a like he'll
flames up behind him.
Yeah.
No, I'd definitely be fired if I ever actually said that was my name.
I slap Kevin uncomfortably on the back. Oh, Kevin, it's good to see you. How's that contusion doing?
Well, I don't know, but I think it's better. How you been, Vern? I'll get up. I'll give him a big hug.
Good to see you. Good. Hey, apparently they're still having quite a bit of activity up there. The last time I checked.
Oh, really? All right. Well, we were
up there with that mountain bike of yours.
Yeah. Well, it's outside. I got a flat on the way here, so I'm a unicycling.
Unicycling, you Portlandia folk drive me crazy.
So how you been, Vern? You been looking for monsters and doing your thing?
Well, I made a little extra money on the side by doing a little bit of a bootlegging here. Took some of them cheap cigarettes from Missouri up here and did a little trade. Actually, picked up this new 38 special off of it. Not bad, actually, because he spins the barrel.
Ooh. All right, that's nice. Yeah. Well, I'm glad you made it. What are we doing here? I got an invite, so I was like, all right.
Wait, you all don't know anything about this? You know about all this other stuff. No one?
About this here, what we're doing? Well,
yeah.
You know what you signed up for, don't you, Kevin?
Well, the thing is the address was pretty clear, but the rest of the note was all in cursive, and I can't really read that good.
I will say, any of you looking at Kevin's letter, the front of it that has the address on it clearly says Mrs. Kevin's last name, not Mr.
Yeah, I don't know.
All right. Yeah, see, I got the invite right here. You know, the stamp is especially nice, which is it's good to see.
Well, yeah, that all checks out. You can see Burns pulls out a rather large key ring, and he's quite distracted and has his eyes towards that pile of keys while he's talking to the rest of you. Yeah, yeah.
Yeah. Do you also run a store too, or maybe a couple stores with all the keys you have on you that keyring there?
No, I just really collected over time. Oh, how can you be mad at me, Sadie? Shit. I'm sorry. I just can't keep up to feeding this damn Tamaguchi thing over here. It's been driving me crazy. You ain't got one of these yet?
No, I'm still learning how to use the computer. I do have one thing that I can do pretty well on there, though.
I picked it up over at Fry's, but it's kind of cute.
Blip, blip, blip.
I think that's poop. I think you're supposed to clean that up. I think that's...
What button am I supposed to press, Kevin? This thing didn't come with the construction.
Well, come here. Give it to me.
My big old sausage fingers can't hit these little buttons, all right?
Well, that's not my fault. You picked it. You paying money for this?
Oh, always in trade. I actually found some old printers back behind the public school district last week. Did a little little trade on the spot.
All right. Well, I hear that this is one of the ways the government reads your thoughts. So I don't know if I keep that.
Is that
you guys have thought readers up here too? Well, that's kind of cool.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
They're fun.
All right. As I pull out a pocket's worth of aluminum foil and I wrap my Tamagotchi up and take it off the key ring. Just to be safe.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Mallory, have you seen Floyd since your excursion? Did you meet before or after?
I think after.
Okay. So you know that Floyd's thoughts are weird. The vibe that he gives off are unlike any other person you've ever met. And there's a lot of warmth coming from him, like physical heat that you can almost feel coming off of him. I don't know if you know his secret. I don't know that Floyd have told you.
I mean, he wouldn't necessarily hide it, but if asked, sure.
All right. Sure.
Okay.
I think also when Floyd says, "Oh, you have mind readers too," I think she will kind of she'll telepath like, "Well, I'm here too, right?"
Right? And he says,
"You guys hear nothing
physically."
Yeah. It's just like it's like.
You guys, did you? Yeah. Oh, sorry. And then he'll look at Mallory and just squint real hard, almost like he's trying to do it back, but it just nothing comes through. And he's like,
I think she'll tell about it's actually easier if you just calmly do it. Don't think about it too much.
Got it. And he'll just sit silently with his eyes closed, doing like Usa breathing as he is trying to send a telepathic message back to Mallory. He's not telepathic. That's how that shit works.
It's like one way. I don't have the heart to tell him it's one way.
Bless. You guys see a woman has entered. There are a total of 4 other hunters in this space. She seems to be chatting up with the gentleman in the corner. and they seem to be friendly enough, not familiar. There is the frat bro, and then you see a gentleman who looks to be in a business suit, and he's got like slicked back black hair, and it seems to be decked a little bit with a lot of different weapons, and you can see from his broad shoulders and tight-fitting suit, this man is ripped. He is just filling this suit out immaculately. And the young lady who came in, she's probably in her 30s. She has a long blonde hair, and she's wearing a cowboy hat, very practical farm gear, a little bit fancier. She's dressed up for the occasion, but she's the one who seems to be talking to the sly-looking gentleman in the corner. But as you guys grab your drinks and your parfaits, whatever you have decided to get, the doors.
Just has a thing of yogurt.
A parfait, sir. I meant pastry.
Danish flavored.
Yeah.
Danish flavored yogurt.
I'd eat it.
It's like Greek yogurt, but different. The doors to the drawing room open, and you see a tall, elegant-looking woman. She is wearing a white dress that flows down, very expensive looking. She's got this long black hair that is impossibly straight and perfect. She's got cheekbones for days, the form to fit the dress, and some very nice high heels. She looks around the room and she says, "Welcome, hunters. If you'll follow me into the library, we can begin."
Yeah, she reminds me of my supervisor back home. Bad vibes.
All right. Well, I guess let's get in there.
I thought we were getting lunch first.
Well, yeah. Well, here, have these peanuts, and there's some peanuts, and I'll give them to you.
Have those been in your pocket all day, Kevin?
Well, is that a problem for you?
Nope.
All
Never
right.
was.
There you go, buddy. I knew it.
Eat the warmth of another man's peanut.
That's a choice to say it like that.
Know what I mean, Bern?
You are Bern.
You're Bird.
Yeah, it's just what boss says all the time. Can't get it out of my head, really. Doesn't sound right with any other name.
You guys follow this tall woman down back into the entryway and down the hallway. She throws open a set of double doors that lead into a beautiful large room. It is circular in design. There are books lining the walls. There's furniture in the center for seating, and there are just plants everywhere. Looks to be very well taken care of. You can see on the walls there are glass containers that seem to be filled with different types of animals. As you look closer, most of them are reptilian. There's a lot of snakes. They all have their own areas and their own little spaces, and she is going to lead you in. Roll 20's back up if you want to pop that open too. Thanks, Roll 20. What the hell happened? It's been an hour. And as you they're out here doing her best. You can see there's a lot of trinkets on pedestals around the room and art on the walls that it seems that every space on the walls is either covered in books, art, or these plants, or these terrariums full of these lizards and snakes and such. On some of the pedestals, you see different artifacts. There is a large golden crown, and there is one that has a bust on it with silver spiked pauldrons, and on the wall you see all of the oil paintings. As you look at them a little bit closer, they seem to be abstract. Like they're close to being something very familiar, but then as soon as you try and figure out what it is, there's a brush stroke. There's something that is just doesn't feel right. Whatever it is, you can't quite grasp what they are. But she leads you in, and she allows you to take a seat and moves over to Toby to speak with him for a moment if you guys would like to do anything before the introductions are made.
I'm gonna sit down and cross my legs.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
oh, go ahead.
I was gonna say I'll grab a chair, put my feet up.
I'll just sit on the ground and stare at the armor.
I think that before they start, I think Mallory's gonna just look at the reptiles and stuff.
Yeah, there's a lot of exotic animals, mostly, like I said, reptiles and snakes. There are I don't know a lot of different kinds of snakes, but there's a lot of different kinds of snakes in here, and a lot of different proper habitats for them: rattlesnakes, vipers, jungle snakes, desert snakes, all different kinds. But they do seem very healthy and actually quite social. They're not hiding, they're just doing their thing. Very well cared for.
Aw.
All right. As this woman turns to the rest of the group, she is going to address everyone, and she says, "Welcome, esteemed hunters, to the Great Hunt. You may call me Triss. I am the one who has brought you together tonight. You've all proven time and time again that you are highly capable in the capture and killing of monsters. Some may see it as murder, but others see it as a necessary deed done to rid the world of dangerous creatures that affect the mortal plane. Tonight, you will enter the grounds of the Hellforge estate one at a time to attempt to find and kill the creature that will be loosed on the grounds. They are runes put into place where the creature is kept within the grounds. You are permitted to bring any items or weapons in with you on this hunt, and as the invitation stated, everyone is fair game to win the prize. This," she motions to a dagger that is sitting on a pedestal. It is short, it looks to be very sharp, has a golden handle with white inlays, and has a red gem towards the hilt. "Is the great Carwedian dagger of Arthurian lore. It was used to kill the great witch Orduru, and is said to cloak its wielder in shadow. They will also be given the deed to this great estate that you stand in. Every 2 minutes, a new hunter will enter the grounds. So do not let time waste. Now we will begin. You will all pick from the bowl of fate to decide who will go first. As you do, I shall enter the grounds to make sure that the monster is where it should be. Please," she motions. And Toby picks up a large bowl. He seems to be struggling with it slightly, and motions to each person to pick a rune from the bowl. I would like you guys to, again, why don't you roll me 2d6 this time so we can get a better spread.
Where are you at? 7.
3.
6.
Okay. That was 5.
Oh.
All right.
5. Yeah, 5.
All right. You see that one of the gentlemen whose name tag says Trojan, he was the gentleman that was sitting in the corner, the sly fellow. He stands with the rune in his hand and says, "Oh, well, looks like I'm first." He begins to exit the room, and after him is the young lady who has a name tag that reads Melody. And after Melody is Floyd. But before we do that, we have a couple things to roll at the beginning of the mystery. Those of you who
Alright.
have beginning of mystery moves, please, let's take care of that.
All right. Connect the dots.
That is an 11.
I got an 8.
Okay. All right. On an 11, I'm waiting for roll 20 to pop up. Go ahead and read it to me so that everyone knows, and also I know.
On a 10 plus, your superiors ask you to do something small. The name of this move is Boss from Beyond.
All right. And then you get to ask them one of the questions from the investigator, a mystery move right now.
Perfect.
So, Floyd, you've talked to your boss a lot. You feel that connection start off, and as the feedback happens, it sort of clears out, and you feel a shift that you haven't really felt before. And as it does, you feel the connection. But the voice on the other side, whatever you have connected to, feels different. It has noticed you and is curiously waiting.
Boss?
Who are you that contacts me?
Sorry, I think I got a wrong number. I was trying to get to my boss downstairs. I typically work booth 428. Up here, a little vacay. Sort of checking in.
You are not one of mine, but there are many realms of death. What are you doing?
Okay. I mean, I'm about to go on this fun little hunt thing, I guess. So I was hoping to kind of get a little info on that, but maybe we should start with hi, I'm Floyd, and you are?
High above your rank, and not of your company.
Are you from upstairs?
There is a laughter that you can feel in your chest. Oh, there's the music. Sorry, everybody. Sudden music.
Hashtag sudden music.
I've had it the whole time.
Yeah, well, it's been playing the whole time on Roll 20. Thanks, Roll 20, for being up now. The voice chuckles deeply and says, "You are with one of mine. I hope that when you encounter them, you will understand why you are here. What do you ask of me?"
Well, I guess if we're hunting a mysterious thing, do you know what it can do?
Where I am from, we do not deal in sin. We do not deal in choices made. Death comes for everyone. Here, there is no distinction of good and bad. They are from here, and they seek those who have done wrong on your plane. I can see in your heart that you have done many bad deeds, and I pity you for what is to come.
I mean, just kind of part of the job description. I got a quota to meet. Just because one or two souls get brought down, downstairs, it's not really my fault. I mean, I kind of have to make a living somehow, right?
You have had a brush with a life other than yours. Perhaps there is another way. You hear a static, and then a microphone fixing. And for those of you who are listening on headphones, I apologize.
Oh, no.
Hey, Floyd! Hey, buddy, what's up?
There you are, bud.
Hey, sorry, I think we got wires crossed out here. What's going on?
Yeah,
You sound great, buddy.
We're gonna have, and he's saying this verbally, by the way. We're really gonna have to figure out your microphone situation. You are eating it, basically.
I don't eat, but yeah, okay, so I'm gonna need something from you today, if you don't mind. Could I get at least one soul in the next 24 hours? We really gotta meet quota.
Yeah, no, that's fine. I mean, I thought I was ahead on mine, but that's okay. I got you.
No, you gotta be a team player, Floyd.
I am. Don't you worry about that. Hey, real quick, did the lines get crossed somewhere?
I don't know. Did you connect to something else?
I think I made like a long distance call upstairs. Is that a thing?
No, that's impossible.
Okay, well, either you had a more sultry voice and learned how to distance yourself from a microphone, or, you know, I chatted with somebody else for a hot second. But anyway, totally random off thing. Hey, so we're kind of supposed to hunt this thing in this forest. Do you know what this thing can do?
How many questions do you get?
Just one.
Yeah, I have no fucking idea what's going on up there.
Okay.
Okay, I gotta go. We're having a potluck tonight.
Oh, wait. Is this like the office potluck?
Yeah.
What the
You know,
okay.
Downstairs only. Okay, have a good night. Love you.
Yeah, okay. Enjoy the stew. That's fine.
And the voice fades. All right, Kevin.
Yeah.
You got some holds. You rolled a 7?
I rolled an 8, yeah.
You rolled an 8. Okay, you get to hold one. You can ask a question now, or you can hold it for later. It's up to you, buddy.
Ooh. I'm going to hold it for later, because I feel like that I might have a question later. I've only got ideas right now.
Totally fair. Okay. We enter. And I've totally forgotten who goes first. I think it was Floyd, right?
Yep.
Okay. Floyd.
Right before he goes in,
Sure.
I want to grab him by the arm and I'll be like, hey, I know she said that like the runes show you where the thing is, but like I wouldn't trust that.
Yeah, I'm already getting some weird vibes. It's kind of reminding me of like some of my like relatives, and that's not, I mean, it's like the bad side of the family.
Yeah, cousins.
So just kind of, you know, keep your head on a swivel or whatever. Just
yeah, for sure. I wouldn't touch the runes. That's all.
Oh, yeah, cool.
All right.
Oh, sorry, random, I guess, info. It's looking out for people who've done like bad things.
Oh.
So like if you've done bad things,
sure,
like,
yeah.
be careful.
All right. Yeah, I've been arrested.
What'd you do?
Oh, well, there was some trespassing, and then well, yeah, mostly just trespassing. A lot of it actually.
Okay. I mean, I'm still kind of new here, so that whole like boundaries thing is still kind of new for me to understand. But I guess that can ruffle people's feathers if they have them. So
for sure,
you know.
yeah, it's like it's a sign. It can't tell me what to do.
Right? It's just it's a piece of metal with some language on it. That's
yeah, for sure. All right, hey Slugger, get out there.
Oh, right. See you later.
All right. And as you enter into the grounds, we're going to take a quick little break. Everyone gets a little bio break, so don't go to a place unless you do grab a drink, grab a friend, or do a little stretch. Let's stretch our wrists out, guys. Today is a day that needs the wrist stretches. So get you some good stuff going on, up and down.
Rose face.
All right, we'll be right back. Bye. Welcome back, everybody. Floyd, you exit out the back doors, and as you do, you see they're mostly glass, and as you walk in, there's a little bit of a stone walkway that leads onto a little back area with chairs and such, but before you is a massive forest. You can see that there are walls on the side that go out beyond where you can see. The foliage close to the house is maintained and prim and proper, but as it gets deeper in, it is more twisted and gnarled. There are paths that you can take through. You know that 2 people have already gone before you, but you are welcome to do what you want for the next 2 minutes until the next person goes. Is there anything that you would like to do on this hunt first?
I suppose just kind of start moving out and kind of keeping my head on a swivel in case I hear or see anything of interest to go and investigate.
Okay. Are you going to try to move as far forward as possible or take it slow?
I'll take it a little slow. Something about this place tells me that this is not just a straight up monster hunt. Something says that there's also something that they've introduced into the environment that I need to be careful of.
Okay. You do so, and as you move through this forest, the pathways seem to be very intuitive. They're not confusing. They branch off in cross intersections. If you move too far in, it might get a little maze-like. But you do see some structures, like a pergola here, a gazebo there, where they're off in their own little section, and they have a different foliage around them. Some are well maintained, some are not. But on your first 2 minutes out, it seems that you are just finding your way through. You do hear sounds in the distance, maybe a growl, maybe a howl, but you are near a park, and nature is as nature does.
Can I examine one of these spots where the foliage is like not well kept?
Absolutely. What are you looking for?
Well, if they're all hoity-toity and everything is prim and proper in some spots but not others, I guess I just want to kind of poke around and see if there's anything off about one of these spots, like the gazebo or whatnot.
Sure. Go ahead and roll me investigate a mystery.
Okay, and that is which sharp.
Sharp, please.
Sharp. Straight up 2d6. 5.
Okay. You notice that it seems that it is a perhaps older space, this gazebo. It looks to be maybe built in the 20s if you had to place it. And from what you can tell, it seems that it doesn't seem to be a favorite spot. There's nothing special here specifically, there's not like a bust to somebody that has broken or a carving that would suggest that this was once a spot of 2 lovers that, have now fallen into disrepair. It seems to be very almost strategic as to what is and isn't maintained, and from what you can tell, it is just preference. There doesn't seem to be one or the other that is like more important as far as structurally. This is probably just a little bit harder to maintain, or was more broken to begin with when they came here, or whenever they started repairing it. So that is what you get from that. Please mark an experience.
I would do so. In the meantime, Floyd's a team player, so his boss has told him. So he's actually going to just like plop down under the gazebo and just wait to see one of the other people come through so he could just sort of cooperate with them.
All right. Vern, you are up next. You exit into this grand area.
Point of order, are we all on the same team?
That is up to you.
Technically,
The-
according to the rules, it's everybody for themselves.
Mm.
If you really want that dagger, I mean, you got to get it. And the house.
Yeah.
Noted. All right. What are my choices as I proceed into the abyss?
You can choose to go quickly to get as far in as you want. You can take your time to examine the little spaces.
I'm in.
All right.
I'm in hustle. Light
Absolutely.
jog.
You begin to move quickly through this forest. And are you trying to avoid people as much as possible?
No.
Okay. As fate would have it, you do pass by Floyd, who is sitting in a gazebo. You do see him first. You're not being sneaky, so it won't be long for him to see you, but if you want to choose to move by quietly, that is up to you.
You all right over there?
Oh, yeah, I was just waiting for one of you guys to come through.
Oh. All right, well, you ain't gonna do anything sitting around sucking snot, booger lips. Let's go.
Yeah, he'll get up and follow after Vern.
Okay.
He's found his team.
Yeah. You two hear off in the distance a sound that neither of you have heard. And as everyone waits inside, you don't quite catch this, but a roar seems to be heard on the wind. I'm going to turn the volume down so it's not blasting.
Oh, that's not another hellhound, is it? No, that's higher pitch.
The hell was that?
I don't know. I don't think it's any of my cousins.
God, I hope it isn't. All right. I'm gonna load 2 shells into my double barrel shotgun.
All right.
Floyd Floyd takes a flask of coffee and takes a sip, but with the same sort of like mysteriousness that Vern has in his eyes as he loads his gun.
What the hell, Floyd? You didn't bring anything with you? All you did was bring a damn cup of coffee out here, and you didn't even bring me one.
Well, I didn't know that you. Okay, you know what? Fine, I owe you a cup of coffee, but it's not like I don't know how to use a gun. Besides, don't worry about me. I got my stuff.
Did you bring a knife?
I brought a whip. It's fine.
Whip.
Yeah.
What in the Castlevania you think this is?
Okay, well, I didn't really choose it. It's my thing. I don't
You
know.
got a spur on the end of it? Do you know how to use it?
Yeah, I do. And he's gonna reach back and grab the base of his neck, and his fingers are gonna sink in, and he's going to pull a razor sharp whip that looks like it's made from a spine. As just, yeah, I mean, it's got a couple barbs on the end. Some of the bones on the sides are pretty sharp, so I think that should work. Why? Is this not the right size?
What the hell are you, Floyd?
Oh, is that? Oh, we didn't have that conversation yet. That. Oh.
Explains a lot.
He like straightens it up and like puts it back in.
You just put it back in. That's not how this works, okay?
It's
You can't-
removable. It's not that big.
But get the damn thing out. It's hollering. Whatever the hell you're going to use your ballywhacker for, that's up to you. Get that thing back out here again.
Like it's an equally disgusting sound before
Alright.
he has it out.
All right. We've already been too loud. With us being loud, has that put me in a real bad situation?
I will say, as you guys have been talking, those of you inside, one of the other gentlemen, the one in the suit who is just jacked, has gone in as well. Mallory, it is your turn to enter into the forest. What would you like to do?
First of all, I think she's going to wander, just kind of wander, like see where just her mission takes her just kind of like in a daze a little bit. I think what she wants to do is kind of get the feel for the area a little bit.
Yeah, as you kind of let your mind wander a little bit, you get a sense of this space, and it is quite expansive before you. Your mind wanders to the edges of this wall, and they continue to bend in towards what you know to be the great park beyond it. And as your mind expands around it, you notice that those walls seem to end at the park, and there is a gracious waterfall that is, you feel the beauty of it, but the walls don't close in. It does seem to just go. That's kind of the sense that you get. And as you are walking, as you let your senses guide you, you hear squabbling ahead, and you can sense the other the other hunters, killers, that seem to be off in the distance, and you feel a sense of dread from one of them, but you are kind of brought back as you see the two figures standing before you, one holding a a spine whip, and Vern is just like, what the fuck?
Can I do a investigate a mystery? I think what she wants is like not necessarily the monster, but I think of the situation that we're in. Like she's kind of walking around maybe the perimeter of it, if she's getting anything, just kind of like getting a little bit of like the geography, if that like kind of like jogs any like anything that seems relevant or like familiar or just doesn't feel great.
Absolutely. Go ahead and roll me investigate a mystery. That is going to be plus sharp, unless you have a move.
Nope. 8.
Okay. On an 8, you hold 1. You can ask any question from the list, or if you want something more specific, I'm totally cool with that too. If you have it's in the handouts if you need it.
Actually, what I'll do. This is, I think, her general thing. This isn't about them. This is about just like the space. What is being concealed here? I think she's a little. Just like the little hair back in her neck kind of raised, like when the idea of like giving away this artifact and the thing, and like seems like a big prize, and she's wondering if there's any sort of ulterior, like this is she's used to having monsters that like are cleared out for a specific purpose, like they're being like spirits that are being actively malevolent, but I think like a hunt, this sort of like this fox hunt situation is a little odd.
Yes, it does feel a little odd, and as you are kind of thinking back and getting a feel for this area, you've done a lot of studying. You are a creature of the books, and you've never heard of the Great Hunt. You've heard of a Great Hunt with the 4 Horsemen of the Apocalypse, the End of Times. That is the Great Hunt. But in the hunting community, and anyone you've talked to, you would think that a great honor such as this, somebody would have talked about it. There'd be somebody who's like, oh, I want to get invited to the hunt. It does seem odd that this is the first you've heard of this. And as you're reaching out and getting a feel for the place and getting a feel for the things that are happening, you can't help but think that you are used to luring in creatures, to trapping them. This feels a lot like that.
All right. And I can kind of hear Floyd and Vern a little closer to. Yeah.
Damn it. Boy, I said be quiet.
Well, I don't understand what the big deal is. It's just a whip.
I think in it's this will probably be easier for both of them. Just in Floyd and Vern's head, it's like it's just me. I'm entering. I'm not. Hey.
Hey.
Lloyd, I swear to God, if you're in my head right now, I do
No,
not
that's not-
give you permission to fuck with me there.
No, that's Mallory. That's not me.
Oh, shit.
That's. She'll kind of like hop over. It's like. Does anybody have any like weird feelings about this entire thing?
Yeah, it seems.
I mean, this isn't any. She'll look kind of like at Floyd for like. You know what you can. You know, she's looking for like ritual or like like stuff like that. She's like, this is kind. She's giving me the look like this is your department. If there's anything bad, like anything.
I mean, I don't. Thing is, I don't think it's downstairs people. I think it's upstairs people. I kind of got a little interference. So I tried to talk to my boss. Sorry, real quick, Vern. I'm from downstairs. And I'm not talking about the basement, but it's okay. I'm not here to cause any problems. But anyway, I was talking to my boss down there. Well, I tried to, and then somebody else was like all about like, oh, we don't like sin, we don't like choice, and blah blah blah. So like, not to like assume, but that definitely sounds like upstairs people talk. And so a part of me is wondering, like, is this just a gathering of people who have done bad things so that they can be punished? Like, I don't think this is like a let's go hunt this one thing. I think it's let's let this one thing hunt us. That's just my sort of first
Or
impression.
alternately, we hunt and we kill this thing and then we complete a ritual. I just want to.
You know,
It's kind of like the thing that I'm kind of feeling. This is.
yeah, it's there's some.
This I mean,
juju
I
happening.
don't know exactly what, but I'm getting the feeling like it's not something that as cut and dried as kill the monster, get the prize. I never have
Yeah.
anything.
Yeah, it feels like there's layers.
Yeah.
I don't know. What do you think, Vern?
I think inside my head, not knowing that I can't send a psychic message back. If you can hear me, Mary, hold up 3 fingers by your left ear.
Mallory, would you like to hear this in your mind? You have
Sure,
these
I think-
voices that come in and out.
Yeah, I think you know what she's going to do like the hand and then she'll put the two away so it's like 3 just so like I think she's just gonna she wants to make sure that Vern knows that she's not just like it's not just like talk or she's not just like going mad or something like that. Like she actually has something.
Even though that Vern is a professional, this is far too cool even for him. It's your first contact. Very good, baby. All right. Here's the deal. Whether this thing's a setup or not, it doesn't matter now. We're in the woods with it. We gotta play this game by its rules. We can handle whoever's back in the mansion if they try to pull some funny stuff. But I'm not in the mood to be predated by whatever the hell that is that they just let loose. So we need to play by its rules.
Just keep an eye out for if there's anything else going on.
You guys feel something. Everyone except for Mallory. You feel a presence. Something like a bird flying far above you. You don't really know why, but for some reason, Mallory, you don't feel this. You guys see a dark shape high up in the sky fly from deeper into the forest back towards the house as Kevin, you are loosed upon these grounds. What would you
Oh.
like to do?
All right. Well, first I look around right here. That's nice here. I pull out my 9mm. I cock it. I shoot it off one time.
Everybody just kind of like.
Yeah, you guys hear a gunshot from the
Oh,
house.
shit! Vern hits the deck.
I think Mallory will just see Vern and just like, oh.
What?
And just kind of like do the same thing. It's like, oh, Vern's came back, Mallory.
God damn it, get down, Floyd! Get
Yeah.
down!
He just fully like
Pancakes.
Yeah.
Mhm. All right,
All right.
yippee-ki-yay, and then I do a combat roll over to some bushes.
Mhm.
Then I'm gonna sneak around. And I suppose if I could, I'd like to also roll to investigate a mystery.
Absolutely.
Because I'm looking around. I wanna see what's up.
Mhm.
Also, I didn't know I was here to like kill a thing. So
Uh-huh.
all right,
Uh-huh.
that's an 8 for me.
An 8. Look at you go. You get to hold one.
Alright.
What question are you gonna ask?
All right. Let's see. I guess I'll say, what can hurt it? I don't know what I'm looking for just yet, or if I can't ask that because I haven't seen whatever's been going on. I'm gonna say, where did it go? I'm gonna look for tracks and see if I can figure out where this thing is.
Absolutely. As you make your way into the forest, hiding behind trees with your gun up, moving to the next tree,
Mhm.
you hear after you've stopped for a moment a bit of movement behind you, and then you just hear dripping.
Oh.
And as you turn to look, you see it's dark out, but there seems to be a shadow on the
Mm.
branch of one of the trees. And it seems to be quite large. Not a bird, not an animal that you've seen, maybe a cougar.
All right.
But as you look at it, you see the shadow crouch down. And notice that dripping underneath it, these droplets are catching on the leaves around, and they seem to be thick and viscous. And you get a smell of iron in the air. And you hear this thing, whatever it is, speak to you.
Oh.
You do not belong here. Why have you come?
Well, and I'll take one step back. Still looking at it though, kind of like defensive predator style. I got an invitation, but I think maybe, I don't know. I'll pull it out. I'm gonna accidentally pull out the other note that I got, with the symbol at the bottom of it. I'll be like, because like they invited me here,
What is that?
Well, oh wait, no, not this one. Sorry, this one here. Well, they said, I don't know. There was a thing, a party.
That message was for your sister.
Ah, all right. Well, Edie's not here. Who are you?
You are not a murderer.
Well, well, Edie, I don't know. Maybe she is. Okay. Well, can I go?
You should leave.
All right. So everybody else here is a murderer then, huh?
I can pass judgment upon them. I cannot pass judgment upon you.
Okay. All right. Well, that's good. That's thank you.
But if you remain, bad things could happen.
Yeah. No, I see that. Because of the blood and stuff. All right. Look over there, and then I'm gonna turn around and run away.
You hear a flap and not I mean, you've heard birds, you've heard other beings, I mean, I guess you haven't heard Floyd use their wings yet, but these seem to be a bit more fleshy, like bat wings, as they take off into the air, and you take off running in any direction.
I'm gonna yell, ah! And then I'm gonna just run directly away from that thing.
All right. You guys hear a yell very clearly as Kevin, and as that happens, you hear a scream off in the distance as well, from a certain direction that you can pinpoint. But if you'd like to go find Kevin first, you're more than welcome to.
Lloyd says he's literally face down in the dirt.
That thing's coming straight for Kevin. We gotta go. Get your asses up.
He'll pop up and immediately look for where Kevin is and just start running towards him to try to help out.
I begin running Terminator 2 style, like T2, like
Just
Sure, we all know it.
What's
All
that?
right. You very quickly run. Kevin, I don't know how much you're paying attention. You guys find each other. Whether you run into each other or not, I'll leave that up to you. Physically.
Oh yeah, sure. It's much better to run physically into these guys.
Hey, Kevin, we found.
oh Jesus Christ, Kevin! What
Wait.
the hell? Did you fire at it? Did you hit it?
What? No, it was just chatting with me. It said, it's gonna pass judgment on everybody, except for me, unless I stay here. So I think we should leave.
Oh, what the speaks?
Yeah. Oh yeah. No, it was full of blood, and then it flew away.
Was it like? Did it speak to you like to your heart, or did you hear
What?
it?
Well,
was
yeah.
it like
I mean,
this? And I think Malik said, was it like this in your head, or was it like this?
Oh. Hey.
Yeah, like this.
I take off my aluminum hat that I had like inside my baseball cap. It's like, oh, this is supposed to
Malik just
work.
doesn't have the heart to tell Kevin that doesn't work. Like it's just like
Well, just put it on a little tighter then.
Yeah.
All right.
Oh, that's smart.
Yeah.
Double Reynolds wrap.
All right. Yeah. All right. Next time. Yeah. You know what? I couldn't afford the heavy duty stuff. Anyway, we got to get out of here. This thing's going to kill all of you.
What?
If I had a nickel for every troll that said he was gonna kill me, well, I'd have 3 nickels.
All right. Well, that's a great number of nickels for troll killing, but this thing, I don't know. Look, what do you guys want a dagger for? All right. I thought we were like here to like hang out and talk about Sasquatch or, other fun stuff like that. I think it's time to leave, and I'd like you all to come with me.
Yeah, I thought this was like some sort of convention thing. I didn't realize we're gonna do like a go hunt the creature thing, and then everyone can kill each other. That's the hell is this?
I didn't hear about that part. I thought this was a roundup.
Yeah, it is. Burn.
What?
Wait, you didn't hear
What the
the
hell's
part
the
where
point of
we
that?
said-
I didn't join.
I'm pretty sure that's unless that means something different to y'all, but like I fear everyone's fair game means everyone's fair game, right?
It's been a long time since I read The Most Deadliest Game. All right, now this is bullshit. Okay.
I mean, so is it just everybody is a target? Like that's it? There's no ifs, ands, or buts. There's no qualifications. It's just it.
I like
Well,
that.
like, yeah, it said y'all guys are murderers.
What?
That's what it said.
I haven't murdered anyone. I mean, I may have made a deal or two, but they're alive and well for now.
We're gonna get back to that later, Floyd.
So, Mallory's gonna look at Vern and like, what about you?
Well, This thing's been set and let loose, all right? Well, what the hell's going to happen after it does kill all these rookies that are out in the field? This
Wait
thing's
a
going to be
minute.
roaming around. Think about the innocents.
You're avoiding the question. You're a murderer, aren't you?
I'm a professional monster hunter, okay? I was put on God's green earth to take these beasts of the field off of it. Ain't natural.
What if it is, though?
Vern, you wouldn't kill a squatch, though, would you?
That is a fifth dimension, interdimensional being with communication skills that is clearly interconnected with humankind. It is not angels, demons, devils, or trolls.
Well, yeah, no, you definitely read my paper then, so that's good.
And hell yeah, you know what? I hope someday it is like Harry and the Henderson. But until then, we got to make first contact. And that's something I want to talk to you, Mallory, about later. We could make first contact with a squatch with somebody with your kind of skill set, all right? But what the hell we got to do about this thing running around out here? We're just going to leave?
That's my vote. You got a car.
Kevin, you've left every goddamn thing you've ever done, all right?
You didn't see this thing, man. It had wings. It was bleeding out of its mouth and talking to me. I mean, like, I don't want to kill a thing that talks to me.
Well, it's bleeding. Well, we know it can bleed its own blood.
Well,
So
I don't know if it
blood.
That's a good first.
Well, it was bleeding from the mouth area, so I think maybe it wasn't it.
You didn't see its mouth. It was just
I
dripping
didn't
blood.
see its mouth. It was just dripping blood. I was being a little bit hyperbolic, and I apologize. I'm just worried. Thing could have been 13 feet tall.
A monster's gonna monster, Kevin. All right, and if we turn back now,
okay, just real quick, that's kind of binary, don't you think? I mean, just like, okay, I realize this is the last time
I've seen you in the forums. What the hell have you ever hunted? All you done is sit there and theory craft. All right, you ever come face to face with a Missouri troll before? All right.
Yeah.
Oh.
It ain't. Let me tell you what, booger lips. It ain't nice.
What? Do I have those? Is that what's on this meat? No, I
Well,
don't
that's
have
not.
boogers on my list. What?
Anyways, you guys have heard a scream off in the distance. You've heard a roar, and you've seen a beast. How do you guys want to proceed in this? Are you gonna run? Are you gonna hide? What you gonna do?
Find out what it is.
I do also.
Oh, I think we should go back to the mansion and then leave. But
Kevin,
I
quit
don't want to
being a
leave the
pussy.
group. Oh, damn it. All right.
Come on. Get your. Hey, what'd you bring with you? Was that you? You fired the shot off?
Yeah, I thought maybe I could. I don't know.
You
Well,
think
it
you
worked.
hit it in the,
Wait, that was you?
Oh yeah, but no, I didn't shoot at anything. I just shot for fun. I never shot my gun before.
We practice
Christ,
gun
Kevin.
safety on this channel. Don't do that.
Don't
Yeah,
do that.
Don't do that.
that was a joke for a dumb person.
All right, let's find out what this thing is first.
You also like look at Mallory. Mallory doesn't have any weapons on her. She's just like,
What have I joined?
Mallory, do you want my flashlight?
sure.
All right, here you go. It's like one of the big nightstick.
Yeah, the big, like the blood
Mag
poison
lights or whatever.
flashlight.
Exactly, yeah. Night at the Museum style.
Mm-hmm.
All right.
With these chuckleheads, I'm gonna need something a little bit bigger. I get down on my knees and I begin to put together my grenade launcher.
Jesus Christ.
I think Mallory actually says that, and it's like, Jesus Christ, what the?
Wow, that's pretty cool, man.
Floyd's just gonna lean in real quick and be like, "Hey, not gonna distract you. You do your thing, but who were you talking to just now? Was anybody in particular? Just kind of to yourself."
Who are you talking to?
Who are you talking to?
Holy shit, he can read my mind too. All right. All right. whatever both of you got going on, when we get done with this, we're talking Squatch contact, okay?
All right.
Still
Yeah,
trying
Season
to figure out
two.
what Squatch means, but okay.
Or Squatch? Are they from the downstairs or
think they're
the
psychic.
upstairs? Or the other side of the...
Damn it, Vern. They're clearly from the fifth dimension. That's
Fifth
not
dimension.
up, down.
God,
That's
I forgot
beyond.
it isn't.
Sorry
Can't
to
be up,
distract
down,
you.
left, right.
Build
It's
your-
the fifth.
All right, yeah, don't
Legos or
take
whatever
that
it is
around.
that you're doing.
God, this
You
is
put
confusing
toge-
as that Jamiroquai song.
Move cleanly through space and time.
You put together the grenade launcher and begin to move. What are we going towards? The scream? The howl? Something else?
I try to walk towards the house, and then Vern like grabs me by my shirt and pulls me back.
Get your ass back here.
Well, all right.
I need somebody's shoulder to shoot this thing off of anyway. I'm gonna look to Mallory. Mallory, where do you sense this creature is at, and we'll follow.
All right, just give me a moment. She'll kind of just she'll sit on sit on the ground a little bit, and just kind of close her eyes and kind of zone out, and just open her eyes, and there's like she's in a trance. So I am going to use I'm gonna contact the monster. Or not contact the monster. I'm gonna tune into it.
All right. Is that a roll?
Yeah.
All right. I'm gonna pay it backwards. So you roll 3 dice, take the top 2.
Oh, sweet. Awesome.
Let's go.
Hello, let's do this. All right, so I'll do the first 2. Did it not go? Okay. Oh, there it is down there. And I'll roll the extra dice on there. So that was, what was that? 4 and a 1. Okay, so I can just roll better than the 1. 6.
Hey.
That's a 10.
Let's go.
All right.
Yeah, I'm holding it.
Where is the creature right now? So I feel 2 cold bodies or a cold body. Yeah, so can feel the others. 2 warm, 2 cold. 2 converging that direction. It's circling above. I think it wants one of them. And she'll kind of like gesture, hold her hand out in a direction that those 2 are.
Some sort of death buzzard.
Yep, I read about them. All right. Well, I'm all for not murdering things, and I think we should stop this thing from murdering all you murderers.
It sounds like it felt like it got at least 1, maybe 2.
All right. Well, let's go see if we can find the other folks, and we can all quit together.
Not a murderer, by the way, but yes, that's a good idea.
Mm-hmm.
Go get this son of a bitch.
All right. You guys begin to move forward through the forest. Mallory, you know that you are going to be passing by one of these cold signatures. And as you do, you see laying on the ground one of the other hunters that you very briefly noticed and Vern you talked to. It seems to be Elijah, who is laying on the ground, covered in blood. There are scratch marks all over it, and you can see that his pennant on his chest is still there. His bag is aside. His crossbow is on the ground, empty, as if he had fired it off. And across his chest is burned words, or letters, that some of you might recognize. It depends on how, I guess, how world weary your characters are. I'm going to show it to you in roll 20. These are the symbols that are scratched across. Does anyone know any other languages, or would you be tuned into maybe identifying what they are?
Well, Kevin knows Gaelic, but he can't speak it right.
It should be popped up on the roll 20. Can you not see it?
Well, if I were to guess, I would say this looks like ancient Sumerian.
Mallory, that doesn't seem right.
Yep, that looks kind of like wingdings.
I think it just
My favorite
looks
font.
like a bunch of weird shapes. I don't really know any languages from you guys up here, so.
I won't lie, it kind of looks like the Greek on top of the hummus package I buy.
Sure does. That seems more accurate, and as Vern says that, I think that seems about right. You notice there's a lot of circular symbols and lines. That very specific that looks like a TP with a little line above it. That does. You would think Greek sounds about right.
Is it in Latin then?
I mean, it could be. I wish I was better at old ancient Mediterranean languages. I don't.
This poor son of a bitch right here, Elijah. He didn't know his elbow from his asshole, but he didn't deserve to die like this. You ever seen somebody wear their fanny pack like that too?
Well, I think it's a little late to malign his fashion choices.
Well, you can't get to your goods. All I'm saying.
All right. Well, sleep well, sweet prince, and I'll close his eyes.
You do so. You still have a couple holds, Mal? Would you like to use them now, or continue? You know which direction it's in, and can continue to move in that direction.
Yeah. You know what I will do. What's it planning on doing right now?
As you focus back in and feel the mindset and get more into the mind of this creature, you feel a overwhelming sense of justice. And as it seemingly comes close to one of the other hunters, you feel it give off some sort of aura. And as it does, your transference goes into the mind of the hunter, and you can feel it breaking as a madness washes over them. And the rest of you, off in the distance, hear a yell. Not a scream, but a yell. A confused and angry sound as one of the other hunters falls into this madness, it seems like it focuses this madness on the only thing that it can, which is the other hunter in front of it. And he takes a large knife out and begins to run after this other hunter. The monster sits back, and you can feel it relax as it calmly watches the scene play out, and you can feel that it is fulfilling that sense of justice in this, and it is very concrete in this feeling that this is justice. And you've been in the minds of people who, like humans, who are like, yeah, this is justified. This is more than that. This is part of their being. Shilling out this justice.
Is this can only Mallory see this happening?
I think
Okay.
what will happen with, like, if they can hear the yelling, like in distance, I think at the same point, like, she just, like, I think the way it looks like is she kind of stands, just kind of like stares in that direction, and then, like, once that contact with the other hunter, she just, like, flops to the ground and just starts, like, the same sort of scream.
Yeah.
Oh.
And she'll get a...
Okay. You all right?
What are we doing?
He's gonna kill him. They're gonna kill him. Kill the other ones. Justified. It wants retribution, justice. What? So strong. So strong.
Definitely upstairs kind of people.
Kevin.
It feels like it is eking out some sort of make things right. Thinks they did wrong. I think one of them's dead.
Kevin, you asked earlier what could hurt this.
Yeah.
And not knowing what it is a big problem for you guys right now. You find yourself playing with the letter that you were given, not the invitation.
Okay.
And you take a little bit of a better look at it, and there's one thing that seems a little off. You've been focusing on the symbol that's on it. But something about the letter seems deliberate. There is one letter that is bolded.
Indeed, there is. Hey, do you... Well, I'll pull my letter out to these guys. I'll be like, I was on the bus and I got this letter with this symbol. Did you guys get something like this?
I did.
Okay,
What?
that's good.
What? And she'll kind of reach into her pack and pull out similar.
Okay.
Me too.
I'll be damned.
All right. Wait, let me see those. I'll grab them out of everybody's hands. Okay.
You grab Vern's beeper and use the playback button to see the last message.
Oh, okay.
Yes.
Well, you know, I don't trust these things, but all right. All right. So
Watch out. That thing's... Don't drop it, bro.
Well, okay, I won't. I won't. Stop calling me Vern. I'm Clevin. All right. So I've got a U. And what letter do these guys have?
I had a Y.
F.
Phooey.
Yuff.
Did I actually get a piece of paper with something on it?
No, I sent you a beeper message. It was an R.
Yerf. Got it. What is Yerf?
What about Jake saying yerf in that accent? It's just really funny.
Yerf. All right.
Yerf.
Oh, wait, no. Okay. Fury?
Oh.
Does that... So it's like Latin, Fury.
What?
Does that ring bells for anyone here?
I mean, Kujo has a thought.
Sure.
I also.
Please,
All right.
voice your thoughts.
Like a Norse fury?
Or perhaps the Greek Furies?
Greek Furies.
that.
Furies, yeah. That's...
Okay. Yeah, I meant Greek.
Of course you did. We all
I'm not
agree.
from around here, so it's, it's just one of the two.
Sure, 6 of
They're the
one, half
same.
dozen of the other.
Okay.
You're closer than a horseshoe with a hand grenade. All right. Okay. So this thing. Yep. What do we know about the Furies? And
Let me tell you what you know about Furies. For those of you who have done any research into Greek mythology, you know that Furies are born or were born out of a great conflict, a patricide. They are great champions of justice. They are said to be of earth and shadow. They are known to have snakes as their tokens, and are even said to have snakes as like belts and venomous items around them. They deal justice, and each one has a different specific form that they focus on. Meg is jealousy, and Megara is jealousy, but one of them definitely deals in murder. And for those of you who have researched or you know anything about the Greek mythology, it's I always get it wrong. Tisiphone.
Persephone. Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, it's that Trissophone person, right?
Yeah. All right. Well, here we are at a big old manor, and we meet this lady named Triss, and then she leaves first to go out into the woods, and now you guys are all gonna die. And I think
You
it's
keep
time.
saying you guys, but
Yeah.
I don't know what it would want me for.
Have y'all killed monsters?
Damn right, and a lot of them.
Well, yeah, yeah.
I made a couple deals.
Okay. What does
that-
that mean?
It's not murder.
It sounds very defensive.
No.
That sounds more defensive.
No. Okay,
Mm.
maybe a little, but
Okay.
no.
All right.
What they do is on them.
Mm. Mallory?
I mean, it was hunting the people in my neighborhood. It had to be stopped.
All right.
But that's justice.
Okay. Well,
No, this is justice. And I lock and load that grenade launcher.
Oh my god.
going in.
It's such a 90s action movie line.
This is just
Yippee-ki-yay.
Yep.
Which came out in '88, so we all saw it.
Yeah.
All
Right,
right.
Christmas movie.
Would someone like to roll to investigate a mystery to see what we know about maybe pacifying or killing a Fury?
I'll give it a shot.
Okay.
This
Oh,
is gonna be great. I have nothing in sharp, but
Oh, you should-
Why are you rolling?
that would be helpful.
I am literally of no use unless things are exploding or dying.
If somebody else wants to roll it, it's fine.
Well, the problem with me rolling is then I roll.
That's true.
but I'll give it a shot. All right.
Rolling.
LB, do you want to pay it backward now?
No.
Great. Do it all. Oh, 11.
Oh
Nice.
my god, he's done it.
I did it. I
hell
did a
yeah.
full success.
Mm-hmm. All right, you get to hold 2. Plus you have your hold 1 from before, if you like to use whenever.
Okay.
What question do you want to ask?
Yeah. Is there some sort of way to send it away,
Okay.
like off of the material plane, away from Earth?
As far as you're aware, and from the stories you learned in public school,
Mm-hmm.
Furies are creatures that, once they are on their path, it is nigh on impossible to draw them away. They can be hurt and killed like any other mystical being, but they are old. They're not gods, but they are demigods, basically. They are beings of justice. You know that they can be hurt with most Greek creatures have been known to be hurt with gold, or any divine type weapons.
Mm-hmm.
But you have also heard stories of people appeasing the Furies and asking for forgiveness. It's a ritual that needs to be performed in a particular place, like a temple. It doesn't necessarily need to be like a Greek temple, or even you and your experience have learned that as long as you make the place holy, and there's symbols and there's, enough things around, you can use it as a temple, a place of worship.
All right.
You would need to use magic to do it, and you'll need to cleanse your souls in asking for this forgiveness. And it needs to be sincere.
Mm-hmm. All right. Well, I will explain that to everyone. I'll be like, it's just, look, you gotta be. It's bad news. All right. The Fury is gonna do its thing, or we apologize and ask if we can leave nicely, and we gotta mean it. No fingers crossed.
I'm about to go take a fury on this bush over here. That's all I gotta say.
Damn it, Vern.
We have
Okay.
to contact this creature and tell it we're sorry. We
Well,
mean
okay.
it. Of course, I mean mean it, but
Yes,
Is that-
yeah. Doable,
don't-
and we have to find the right place to do it in. Something with some sort of significance in a religious type significance.
I found a gazebo.
Okay, was it nice?
It was a gazebo. Not the most well kept thing ever, but it was there.
Okay, all right. Okay. All right. LB, can I use my connect the dot
Sure.
hold? Or you know what? Yes. I'm going to use that, and I'm going to see if we are planning to do this type of magic.
Mhm.
Where would that critical event occur?
Okay. I'm not gonna make you use a hold for this. I'll explain mechanically what needs to be done.
Alright.
So this is going to be big magic to do this. A spell needs to be cast in a particular place. You can use any really nice place that is, that they are a child of the earth and of snakes. The library would be a good spot for this.
Okay.
You could create an area, but that'll take longer as well. You're going to
Sure.
need to use magic. Someone's going to have to cast it, and at least 3 people are going to need to do it. And then you're going to... It will... The downside of it is it will cleanse the souls of anyone that perform it, including the demon. And you, as a human, are not quite sure what that will do to Floyd.
Well, Floyd, buddy, we go
Mhm.
way back. You know that.
Yeah.
All right, we got our thing. Um, but so now we gotta. All right, first off, we gotta find a good place to do this, which is the library could be nice. Maybe the waterfall looks like a nice, pristine nature place that we could do something like this.
Sure.
But
Yeah.
this is a cleansing magic, kind of like a soul cleansing magic. Do you have one?
Me? No. Come on. No.
Okay.
No.
All right. Well, I can't do magic really in a sense of I've never done magic before. Um, so that might be something we need you for, big guy.
I can.
I mean, on the bright side, on one hand, it could, do bad thing. On the other hand, cleansing is just taking out things that have been detritus on the object. So maybe you'll bring it closer to what you originally were. I don't know if that's good or bad or not. That's an option, I guess. Might not be the worst thing, but it could be the worst thing. But also being ripped apart is also not that great.
I mean,
unless you can survive being ripped apart.
I mean, you do it a couple hundred times. It's annoying, but you kind of get over it. Then again, that was all downstairs, so I don't know how it's gonna work up here. But yeah. You know what? I've done something like this before. This is fine. I got no problem with this idea. Just gotta pretend to be upstairs person and clean some souls, I guess.
You can't always kill it. It's an option too.
Yeah, that's also true. I mean, you guys want to keep this thing alive, don't you? You just want to send it back home.
Well, I don't really have any desire to go out and, I mean, personally, if you guys weren't my friends, I'd just leave.
Like, it didn't feel evil. It just felt extremely justified in what it was doing. I don't know if that's worth necessarily killing it.
Yeah, that's that. Yeah. Okay. All right. You know what? Yeah.
How long is this gonna take? How long will this thing sort of take to looking at both at Floyd and Kevin?
I mean, hopefully not too long. You get in there, you get it going, and then you just gotta zhuzh it.
Okay.
You know?
Yeah, I think Mallory's gonna look into the sky and she's gonna use the last hold. Who is it going to attack next?
Ooh, good question.
This may make, if it's one of us, this may make the thing a little more like time sensitive. If it has.
Yeah, no, good question. So as you are tuning back into this thing, you get a sense of a finished nature. It's not connected to anyone anymore, and it is leaning down, and you see sort of a very petite and almost kind hand rest on one of these bodies that lay before her, and you see burning into it those symbols again. And as the voice speaks, it says, "Murderer." Her hand lifts off, and she fixes her hair, stretches her shoulders, and you can feel these wings off of her. And her mind shifts, and you see it get on the three of you. And as it shifts through, it focuses on the most murderous, on Vern. And it takes flight.
I think Yeah, Mallory will just kind of like, she'll kind of like jolt a little bit, and then just spin around and point unblinkingly at Vern.
Mm.
It's coming for you right now. We're gonna do. It wants your blood.
Need to get moving, huh?
What, it didn't like it? I took a piss on its bush? All right.
What?
All right, Vern. Now listen here. All right, I have a very good theory about why you haven't been able to contact a Sasquatch. And what you need to do is you need to clean your soul. All right, because as a fifth dimensional being, a Sasquatch absolutely, without a doubt, can see your soul.
All right. Well, we'll do some soul cleansing after we get done busting this Greek bird's ass.
Oh, I'd really rather you not do that.
Of course you wouldn't, Kevin. Because I'm a doer and you're a donor, Vern.
You keep calling Kevin Vern.
It's old habits die hard. Just hear the boss say it all the time. Hold on. Let me put in some of this pemmican right here. This shit's about to get wicked.
I
Hmm.
think the point that is being made, and listen, I'm a demon. Like, whether or not you want to accept the words coming out of my mouth, it's entirely up to you.
Floyd, you're a pervert. There's a clear difference.
For you know that scene in Beetlejuice where the camera turns so it looks on Beetlejuice as he's looking like out, and you just see like things come out of its face and then come
Yeah.
right back in.
Yeah.
You're just like,
Well,
okay, now that is done, and you can sort of come with me on the same page here. Listen, you think you're doing good by killing the things, but I gotta tell you, I it's like a call center down there, and there's a lot of guys who have the same mentality that you do, who are down there. So maybe we can work on the maybe don't go down there if you don't want to. If you do, then hell, I'll buy your soul right now. Let's do it. But like,
what?
I'm getting the sense that you don't want to do that your motivations are a little different. Just kind of let you know, maybe it's time to consider cleansing if you want to go up instead of down.
But on the other hand, if Vern were to give you his soul, he wouldn't necessarily have to worry anymore, would he?
You know?
That's an option. Vern, tactically, if we're inside, this thing can't attack you from the air.
That's exactly what I was going to say. Thank you.
So if we go back to the house, then this thing can't just absolutely dive bomb you into oblivion.
All right, let's set up a
Yo.
tactical position. Let's form a perimeter.
Oh.
All right, cool. I run away to the house.
Yeah, let's go with
I have an idea. I'm gonna put my arm or put my hand on Vern's shoulder, and I'm gonna use my angel wings.
Okay. All right. Let's roll for it, Floyd, since you're taking someone with you. Roll plus weird, please, to see what happens.
Oh boy. This is fine. This is fine. This is fine. This is fine. This is
Mhm.
fine.
Do it.
Holy shit, that's a 10.
Nice.
Oh, okay. All right. You go where you wanted. What does Vern see as he goes out of existence for a moment and back into the library?
I imagine similar to the face, the true demonic face of Floyd revealing itself for a quick second. I imagine it's the most intense and terrifying 1 second of his life. There's just fire, brimstone. You hear lots of phones ringing at a call center before eventually we're back in the library.
Mhm.
Hey, much better. You good?
I swallowed my chewing tobacco.
Oh, isn't that what you're supposed to do when you eat something?
No.
Oh, the old timers can get away with that.
Oh, yeah. Oh, I mean,
that's a
yeah,
bu-
you want to get it out, then you should probably do that.
Oh God. You're right.
Yeah.
Hey, hold on. Take this RPG real quick.
Okay.
Yeah, don't worry. I got this thing where I can I can stand and throw up at the same time. Oh,
Oh God.
Mallory and Kevin, you are running back through the woods towards the house. The two of you in the house, are you setting up a tactical perimeter as they make their way back? It doesn't take you that long, but your ride was instantaneous, whereas the other two need to hoof it.
I perform my tactical chunder.
Okay.
Ah, yes, that verb we all understand, the chunder. Is that a verb?
I'm basically just like still trying to give Vern a pep talk on like the pros and cons of selling your soul. And maybe if you do, then it won't be after you. You know, then you'll be spoken for. And it's not as bad as you think it is. It's really everybody glorifies it and says it's, you know, hell and whatever. But it's fine. You get some benefits when you get down there. You know, you get a nice apartment. You know.
Vern,
I
as a
thought
tactical
Miss Cleo and Sylvia Plath were full of shit.
Vern, as a tactical genius, you understand that if Floyd is a demon, and demons don't have souls, it might not make a difference if you have a soul or not. This thing is still going after Floyd.
We're not getting out of here in one piece, all right? I hate to break it to you, but I saw that thing flying up above. It's going to catch up to my Bronco one way or the other. And if you think that Kevin's going to be able to get away on his one-wheel bike, it ain't happening. We got to make a stand.
All right. He'll grossly retrieve his whip out of his spine once more.
Will this qualify for that tactical genius of a real bad situation for me to go into a 1990s montage of locking this place down?
Absolutely. How do you want to do this? Do you want to leave one tactical door available for them to come in and board up everything else? Like, what's the plan?
Since it's a Greek monster, let's bring him the hot gates of Thermopylae.
I don't know what that means.
Listen, that's
funneling through one way.
Yeah, 300.
I think
got it.
If Bird's like represents like oh no. That's bad. The second part of that isn't great. First part of that's kind of cool. Second part,
he only read
not
the
so
first
good.
part.
The second part, overwhelming failure.
You guys break it down. You go ahead and do me a read a bad situation here, Vern. You're gonna be rolling. That is a plus sharp. Oh, I'm sorry. You're rolling plus cool instead of sharp because of your tactical genius. So if you click on, there's 2 dice next to.
Yep, I get to roll cool.
Yeah. No forward, no hold. All right. That is a 9. All right. You, is there a specific question you want to ask from the list of a read a bad situation? I've shared it with you.
Oh, look at there.
Look at that. You can ask any question, but those are just the, I mean, if you're playing real, like, normal Monster of the Week, you can only ask those questions, but I also, you can ask whatever.
What is the best way to protect us
Wonderful.
from its attacks?
You have been told that this thing is vulnerable to gold, light, as it is a creature of dark, and from and divine. Whether you like it or not, Floyd is a divine being. Not wholly divine, but divine. So you have, there is a golden crown in here. There is Floyd. And you are aware of a amulet of daylight that was left on one of the bodies. If you want to have grabbed that in your tactical genius, you can have done that.
Absolutely.
All right. So you barricade the doors. Which doors are you leaving available? The doors to outside, the doors to the inside the house, one of the windows? What are you thinking?
We're leaving the doors to the foyer.
All right. The rest of you setting up the ceremony?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Okay. I need to know who is going to be using the move Use Magic.
I'm just gonna be real honest. I have a -1 to my weird, so maybe don't rely on me.
Okay, I think, you know what? Maybe we'll use Mallory as some sort of medium for this.
Sounds good.
How can you
Sounds
be so weird to -1?
Because I'm charming.
Oh,
You know, I'm a demon. I make deals. He says this as his cardigan, the image of it fades as now there's like some deep rusted black iron armor that appears over his skin, and his wings finally unfurl. I mean, I don't typically like showing off this stuff, but I guess if we're killing a thing, then I guess we're killing a thing.
Okay. Does the dagger have gold on it? The Arthurian dagger?
It does on the hilt.
All right.
Wrong side.
Well, it's better than nothing.
Mm-hmm. All right. Lynn, please explain to me how this is set up. How does this spell function? Is it crystals? Is it runes on the ground? Is it a circle holding hands? How does this cleansing work? What does it look like?
I think I think this feels like, for what her power set is, it feels like holding hands. Like she's going to kind of be like a conduit, like an antenna for a collection for everyone's kind of like will into her, and then it'll be kind of like manifested through her.
Okay.
Like she's tapping into whatever forces she does when she gets her powers, and hopefully that will create some sort of be enough like juice for this thing, for this particular ritual.
Okay. That sounds good to me. You guys are going to hold hands, and as you begin this cleansing ritual, the lights dim. The vibe in the room changes.
Swear to God, Toby, if that is you, I will punt you.
The wind starts to howl. You're inside, but there's still wind. And you hear from outside of this back door a screech. The Fury bangs at the back door, and you begin the ritual. She moves to inside the house. Go ahead and roll me your weird roll. Roll me to use magic, please. As the spell begins to take effect. Oh shit. Let's go. Okay. It's gonna take a little bit for this to go off, as this is big magic. The doors to the foyer slam open, and you can hear the sound of flapping wings. There is a wet footstep, followed by another and another, as the shadow emerges in the room. The whole lighting of the room has gone down to a candlelit feel. And you can see as this shadow walks in, it fades back, and you see Triss wearing that same elegant dress, but from the waist down, it is dripping in blood. Her hair seems to be stuck to her face as it is soaked as well, and her bat-like wings extend 8 feet above her. She moves in. What would you guys like to do while this spell is going off? You can all act, and in Monster of the Week, there's no turn order. You guys will all get to do something, and then the monster will do something. But keep in mind, 3 of you have to be holding hands at all times. Part of the spell. Who would like to go first?
I mean, I could fight this thing off. But that means the three of you would have to hold hands.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm basically looking at Vern with that.
No RPGs inside the house.
I think you got a point. All right. I'm going to set the RPG down. And I'm going to go. And I'm going to hold hands. But I'm going to hold my revolver while I'm holding hands.
Yes, you don't all like you can swap out. That is okay. I'm just saying that
No,
you're gonna have to swap out.
I'm doing it this way. I got
All
Kevin's
right.
hand wedged in between. You're not going anywhere, you son of a bitch.
You can also hold on to this thing. If you're both holding hands, holding the gun, you can still holding the hand.
Together, let's shoot it
Aw.
together.
As Vern steps to join them, Floyd will just slowly turn and look at Triss. Hi.
Hello, cousin.
I feel like it's like 4 or 5 times removed, so like at that point, are we really cousins?
You're right. You're more like my great, 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 great nephew.
Yeah, I guess you would be older. So, listen. Love the vibe. Totally down for it. But these guys are actually kind of cool. And if possible, I'd kind of like to keep them around. So if you don't mind, do you think you could just like sweep their murders under the rug a little bit?
You see the belt that she has around her waist moves and slithers around as a snake head comes out and looks towards you and hisses. Only one soul is clean, but he has chosen to side with the murderers. And you are the most unclean of all. Your murder doesn't occur with blood, but with the soul.
Technically, I just gotta do what I can to help them out before that inevitability comes. But hey, you want to see things binary, that's entirely fine. And he'll just sort of gesture with the whip so it like the blades of it like slide across the ground just a little bit.
She
So-
reaches out with her hand. You can see her nails are sharp and claw-like, and she kind of twists her hand and motions for you to bring it on.
All right. Well, I guess I'm gonna have to. And he just surges forward. The wings, like, bamf behind him. This is the most like intense move that Floyd has done while on the surface here.
All
Watch
right.
out, Floyd, she's got a snake for a fanny pack.
All right. Are you going to roll to kick some ass?
I'm gonna roll to kick some ass.
Let's go.
Yeah. That is 12.
A 12. All right. On a 12.
For +2 tough.
Hell yeah. So on a 10 plus, you choose one extra effect. Note that in Monster of the Week, the monster doesn't roll attacks. It will attack you as you are attacking it. So you can suffer less harm while you are, if you choose extra effects. But you will take harm if you are attacking it.
I am going to choose you gain the advantage. I'm going to take one. Actually, I'm going to give one forward to Kevin.
Oh, haha.
All right. You, what is your damage?
My damage is 3 harm. It is area, it is messy, and it is holy.
All right. What do you do? How does this attack work?
I imagine I would surge behind the thing, but the whip would be trailing behind me. I'd wrap it around her arm and then try to throw her like away from the library, maybe into the next room, and
Yeah.
like give chase.
All right. You do so. Your whip whips around her, and as you pull her close to then throw her forward, the snake around her stomach moves around to face you, and it lashes out, and it is going to deal 2 harm, and it is going to be messy as it does so. Those of you who are witnessing this attack, you see blood spill from this fury, and it seems like it's dark and viscous and old. And as the snake pierces into Floyd, the venom of it seeps in, and you can see it kind of rip a spot from Floyd's stomach right above his, right on his rib cage. And as it bleeds down mechanically, this doesn't like do anything forward or anything. It's just messy. It's a tag. It is going to leave a nice little wound there for you, and you throw her forward. You have closed off all of the other doors. Would you like to throw her into a bookshelf or furniture? Okay.
We'll do a bookshelf, that's fine.
She crashes into a bookshelf, and you can see her wings sort of fumble as she is attempting to right herself. There's glass on the ground, there's broken vases, there are other things, and you can see snakes coming out of some of the terrariums that she broke into. Who's next? Ro, you want to shoot this thing?
Oh yeah, you can shoot it.
I am actually going to back my boy after taking that stand. I am going to run back behind him. Don't worry, this won't hurt. And I'm going to stick my stem into his back, and I'm going to use my med pack on him.
All right. The 3 of you shuffle over, still holding hands.
All right.
All right, you're going to roll plus cool to do this, to stabilize a harm, or heal 2 harm.
That's fucking great.
Holy shit. Roll 20 is apologizing for being down earlier.
Yeah.
That is a 10.
Holy
You have
shit.
you have healed Floyd of these harms, and Floyd, you're a magical mystical being. Sound, you need to continue. Thank you.
Oh good, I got rid of them bugs.
You know that like normal stuff doesn't work on you, but there is something about this. Vern being connected to these other 2 people, and Vern, do you use magic? Or are you...
No, this is actually Surge.
Mm-hmm.
100% Surge.
There's something about... There's something about this. You feel invigorated. There's like a little caffeine jolt in there too. There's a little bit of a sugar high that you're getting from this. But you have healed those 2 harm as you...
His reaction's immediately like, ow, I thought you said it wouldn't hurt. Oh, this feels good. And like some of his demonic face starts to take shape just a little bit as he feels that high.
Don't worry, when you need to come down, take one of these. And I'll place the ecto cooler in his hand from High C.
Wow.
Why would I want to come down? This is great.
Oh no.
Rest in peace, ecto cooler.
All right. Mallory, Kevin, what do you guys want to do?
Well, I want to try to like act under pressure to maybe go ahead and kind of like put myself in front a little bit and just kind of be like, hey, look, I understand that everything's going haywire here and I'm still holding hands. But you guys, look, we don't need to fight. Look, these people are flawed, but they're not evil, okay? This isn't the justice you want in the world. And I'm gonna like try and channel some of Mallory's psychic ability to show Triss the time that she saved Kevin's life when he was drowning in the river. I mean, like, these are
Oh.
good people.
Okay. Do you want to roll act under pressure, or do you want to roll to manipulate someone?
I would rather act under pressure.
Okay. I will allow it.
All right. I've read about this sort of thing.
Yes, you have. Yes,
Sometimes
you have.
you gotta hit them with the moral quandary.
All right. And did that give you? Did you use your forward on that?
I did not, but that would be an 11.
Mm-hmm. All
With it.
right.
Wow. Yeah. Roll 20. Being nice.
Thank you. All right. You do so as you feel yourself reaching out. You're channeling Mallory's abilities, and you can see many images in the mind of this Fury. All of the people that she has brought justice to, all of the people that she has killed for killing others, a lot of it was justified in her. I mean, it was all justified in her mind. But as you kind of pierce through and try to put your own thoughts and memories into her mind, you can feel them taking hold as she kind of pauses and watches you and looks to Mallory and looks to the other two. And she is going to take a -1 forward from this.
All right.
Hell yeah.
All right.
Them seeds of doubt.
Mm.
May they
Huh?
sprout. I don't know.
Thank
I'm
you.
sorry.
Yeah. It
Mallory,
ain't worth it.
what would you like to do?
Ooh, I think I'm going to also, I think use that same line of kind of like manipulate someone.
Mm-hmm.
But I think using that same pathway, I think she's gonna ask, if you're truly justified, if you want us to truly repent, tell us what we did to warrant this. We cannot apologize or make things right if we don't.
All right. Would you like to use your telepathy on this to manipulate
Yes.
someone? Okay.
Yes. Yes. And that is charm.
Yes, manipulate someone is plus charm, please.
Eight.
Okay.
Oh, wow. Okay.
On an 8. I see. They'll do it, but only if you do something for them right now to show that you mean it.
Mm-hmm.
This doesn't seem like you're asking too much, so what are you going to do right now to show them that you mean it? You're truly repentant for the things that she believes that you have done.
I think she'll kind of shuffle to the hand group so that she like is in front of it and just be
Mhm.
like, and just kind of hold it like she doesn't have any weapons on her.
Mm-hmm.
She's leaving herself open.
Okay. The Fury pushes off some of these books and things that have fallen on her, and she stands, and as she does, she's like 7 feet tall now,
Mhm.
standing before you. And she says, "If you want to know, I will show you." And she reaches out and touches you on the forehead, and in doing so, all 3 of you get images, the same images. Most of them are Vern killing different monsters.
On one end,
one with a
on
baseball
one end,
bat.
I mean, on one hand, it's a lot of like, like yeah. He killed. On the other hand, it's a really, really sick replay reel of like, like
Yes. Yes.
It pans over though at one point to the little troll
like-
babies.
like
Yeah.
Don't have a mother anymore.
All
You
the way around
see
to me with a cigarette.
You do see visions of a different body, but you get the sense that this is Floyd inhabiting another skin suit, as he is making deals with people and driving them to do the things that they want, but they're not good things. Sometimes they are, but you're not seeing those. You see Mallory's attempts to save people in killing monsters, or just the one. And as it turns to Kevin, you see a grand stage, a street filled with chaos, as a large being that you, through Kevin, get the sense that this was a being of the apocalypse, and it is being sealed back as it had been released. This seems less important as all of the other things, as he didn't kill anything, but it's the one thing that he did that might fall under this category.
We'll talk about it later.
All right. She does this, and I think with all of the things that you guys have done in this round, your spell takes hold. You begin to feel yourselves being cleansed. You feel your bodies lighten as these visions start to fade away. You have the memories, but the deeds that you have done start to amend. I have to ask the question. Everybody in this room, are you sincere in this spell? Are you asking for absolvement of these crimes? Do you believe that you did them? And are you asking for forgiveness?
Yes.
Okay.
Oh, come on, guys.
Come on!
Yeah, I think Mallory does.
Mm-hmm.
Like, she feels justified in, it's the murder of defense sort of thing. So it's like but she does, taking life is taking life. That sort of.
Mm-hmm.
There may have been some collateral damage in the past that Vern has felt remorse for.
Mm-hmm.
But the thing that he's the most sad about is the time that they were tracking a poltergeist in the Pizza Hut that he grew up in, getting his personal pan pizzas from Book It.
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Where he got his Ducky and his Land Before Time puppets.
Oh, bless.
Oh my god. Oh.
Oof.
And he may or may not have blown up that Pizza Hut. And that's what he thinks about at that time. And thinking about never getting a soda in that waxy red cup ever again. And how that was a family-owned and local franchise.
They were ruined.
Main Street.
Insurance doesn't cover whatever the hell happened there.
No.
And the
Not
fact
in the
that
90s.
he's had a premonition that Chinese buffets of poor report will move into these buildings in mass. He sees that vision, and that's the vision that makes him repent.
God, I love you so much, Robert.
Didn't know. I didn't know it was gonna be like that. It's gonna have a tear in his eye. These Chinese buffets are horrible. They ain't got nothing to do with Chinese food. And worst of all, there ain't no more Pizza Huts. I repent.
Question for the game master.
Mm-hmm.
Does Floyd get the impression that if he does seek forgiveness, he would be obliterated?
I guess that's a question I need to pose to you. Was Floyd once human, turned demon? Or would you, as a player, want to turn him human? I'm not saying that's the outcome that has to happen. That is just a question.
And also for my brain, this is taking place
Okay, it is.
after
Yes.
the... Okay. He is going to hold on to those thoughts of these friends and also the other friends that he had made the last time he was up here.
Mm-hmm.
And know that he was able to make those connections without having to make any particular deals or screw people over. Like, it was more just like a weird side effect.
Mm-hmm.
So, yeah, I think he would give it up. He would absolutely give it up if it meant that he could be on this side of things permanently and not have to take anybody's soul. Because to be honest, it's just sort of, it's transactional. It's not that fun. Sometimes it works out and that's really cool. Other times it's like, oh wow, that you killed someone. That's okay. You know, that's not cool. So I think, yeah, he would give it up
Okay.
to be human.
All right. The spell goes off, and you feel this white light pass over you, and a blue flame starting at your feet sizzles up. Kevin, nothing happens to you.
Hey.
Everyone else, the blue flame sizzles up, and as this is absolved from you, this forgiveness is asked, the fury stands, and you see her form shift from this being of terror and justice, and she shrinks back down to a human size. Floyd. She looks to you as this flame sort of culminates in your chest. And she reaches out towards you and touches it. And she says very softly under her breath, "You have been touched by Hades. He seems to like you. That is fortunate." And you feel her grab into your chest, not physically, but also physically as her hand passes through you. And it's not like she's ripping out your heart.
Yeah.
More like she's taking something from you, and she pulls as these flames flare up, and you feel something that has been a part of you for all of that you can remember. And she rips it forward, and you feel yourself fall to the ground as this demonic part of you is taken. It flares in her hand for a moment, this blackness within the blue flame, and it is gone. She says, "I am not without mercy. You have asked for forgiveness, and I have granted it to you. I understand that this world is full of different creatures, beings that wish to do harm to others. But I caution you. Death," she looks towards Vern, should not be the first answer. Her wings go away, and you see her lean down as the snakes around her move up her body and her arms. Do with the home as you wish. My job here is done. Have a good night. And you hear her heels clicking as she walks out into the foyer and out of the house.
Kevin,
Mm-hmm.
you think it's too late to ask her about the Sasquatches?
No, go get it.
Is that dagger laying around?
I got it. Yeah.
All right, as long as you got my back. Now I'm going to see Floyd on the ground. Oh, shit.
No.
Look, is it okay? Can we break the circle?
Oh,
Yeah, I think it's fine.
all right. Yeah, okay.
Yes.
We let go of our hands.
Oh.
Sweaty, very sweaty.
Oh.
I think she cleared your browser history, Floyd. Come on.
You know, for a hot second, I experienced this before. And it's weird. You guys are weird. Your everyday just being is weird, but
Mm.
I don't know, kind of grows on you.
Well, welcome to Meatbaggery.
Yeah. I am meat now.
Speaking of meat daggers, wait till you have a Chicago-style dog. It'll change your life.
I mean, I've seen people with dogs. That sounds really fun. I think I named mine Bailey.
It's a good name. Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Change that around. I'll be Frank.
You'll be Frank.
It's all right. We'll handle it here in a bit. Do we know? Is it over? Is it?
I think so.
But I mean, why this mansion? And where the hell's Toby? And what about all the dead bodies in the back? We got to get the hell
I
out of
think
here
those are
before the
still
county
there.
sheriff gets here.
Oh yeah, we did. I did shoot my gun off.
There's dead bodies all strewn about the damn property.
But for in your defense, I don't think anyone in there that the Fury got was shot.
That is a good point. All right.
So it's gonna be like some sort of what was it, cougar got him or something.
Yeah, some big old cougar.
Although the creek is probably gonna be a weird thing.
You hear shuffling as Toby makes his way through the door, and looks very concerned and confused, and he's I just wanted to make myself available to you. I was told you are now the owners of this estate.
Oh, well, I've used all my vacation time. I have to get back home.
I wasn't prepared for this windfall on this fiscal year.
Shall I start cleaning?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Right,
Yeah.
okay. You see him shuffle over, and he starts taking one book at a time, placing it on the shelves.
Hold on. Did we just get a Monster Hunter headquarters?
Did we? So is it all of us? Do we own it, or is it who's?
Well, it's okay. All right. Great. Yeah, the waterfall's nice. The park's right here. Good job, team.
You only got one wheel anyway.
Yeah, you're right. Toby, do you guys have like an air pump or like a tire patch?
Oh, there are plenty of cars out in the garage.
Oh, I can't drive.
Oh. Well, perhaps the valet could take you somewhere if you'd like to go.
Oh, all right, perfect. Yeah, we'll have to do that.
Are we going to be dining in tonight?
Yes. And I'm going to go over to the bar cart.
Pour a bourbon.
Freshly cleansed.
All
Gotta
right.
dirty it up.
I think Mallory starts looking worried with like all this stuff about the ballet, the dining.
Hmm.
We should figure out how much the property tax for this thing is.
Oh. But we could
Yeah.
sell stuff. There's a lot of stuff here.
Oh, I don't think that the government knows about this place. It's very well hidden.
Oh,
All right.
well that takes care of a bunch of things. Okay, cool.
yeah.
I open up a door on the main floor.
Mm-hmm.
I think you're all gonna want to see this.
Mm.
What's on the
Okay.
other side?
There is a pristine collection of Beanie Babies inside this vault.
My goodness. All in like glass cases.
One day they're gonna be worth a lot.
They're not.
We're gonna be millionaires.
You got 10 years for this not worth anything.
We can't sell any of this. We have to hold.
Don't
Well,
cut
it's-
the tags off.
Floyd's gonna be like, wow. I don't know what they are, but wow.
All right. Is there anything else you guys would like to do before we wrap up this mystery? All right. Thank
Oh,
you
yeah.
guys so much for playing in my little Monster of the Week game. Yay! All right. We've got end of...
Self-restraint not to shoot an RPG in a one shot.
That was... I
Oh my
was...
god.
Yeah.
I
Like,
was
what if
ready.
It's like, can it get? It's like, what happens if it tanks our RPG shot? What do you like? That's the shit.
Yeah,
shit,
what's step
shit.
2
Oh.
there?
There is no step 2 in this.
All right. You guys rolled really well tonight, but there are end of session questions that we need to ask to mark experience. So if you guys play in another game of mine, you can level up and stuff like that. So, did we conclude our current mystery?
Yay.
Yeah.
Yes.
We did. Did we save someone from certain death or worse?
I did.
Yes.
Yeah.
I mean,
Yes,
if we
saved
count
each other.
us, if we
Yes,
count us,
yes,
if we
absolutely.
don't count us, no.
I mean, everyone else died. That's
If I count
okay.
The other 400.
Vern surviving, I think, is definitely
Yeah,
counts.
I think we saved each other. That's what. Yeah.
Did we learn something new and important about the world?
I think.
Yeah.
Yeah, I
Careful.
think so.
Furies are real.
Yeah.
True.
There are many different versions of hell. One, the wires got crossed and you just ended up talking to the wrong person,
I kind of
the
figured
wrong
that
hell.
was.
Yeah.
And then did we learn something new and important about one or all of the hunters?
I think
Yes.
so.
Oh.
Mhm.
No.
Sure.
Okay.
All right.
I really
If
miss
you
that
get
Pizza Hut.
3 or 4 mark 2 experience, everybody, on your character sheets. And then let's go around and do stars and wishes for everybody, and then we'll do our sign-offs right after. So does somebody have a star and or a wish for this game? So I suppose if we come back for maybe another one. I have written down Season 2 Bigfoot Hunt.
Oh,
Yeah.
Watching.
Watching.
I got my 2 stars since I knew going in me and Jake were gonna be Benny Hilling it as the 2 rednecks.
Mm-hmm.
It was perfect to have a medium to bring in the cool supernatural vibes, and you killed it. And I had no idea what Floyd was, so getting to learn that you were a demon at the end to save me after I called you a pervert on the internet for most of the session is fantastic, and I loved it. And yeah, and I always love you, Jake. And you did a great job. I love the music, kept me spoopy, and I got all the good ASMR vibes on the storytelling, getting into the Victorian mansion, where I really just kind of wanted to hang out and goth out for a little bit. So loved it.
All right. Do you have a wish of something that you'd like to happen in a different game, or anything we want for your character in the future?
Oh no. Yeah, I mean, I already made my wish that that I'd wish I'd shot my RPG But
Right,
yeah,
right. Mhm.
that's it.
More RPG. Got it.
But like at the same time, no, like the RPG doesn't need to go off unless it's like we're rolling ones. I mean, we didn't roll less than an 8.
Thank
We
you,
got
roll
lucky. We got
20.
very-
Yeah,
We
thank you, roll
got-
20.
We were blessed. This was a blessed run.
All right. Who's next?
I'll go next. I think everybody worked so well together tonight, and it was just like absolutely fantastic. Just like it's you jump into like a one shot, and it's like, all right, I know we have something to do, but just how natural everything felt like through the story as I slowly come out of character was really great. I think Lynn, just like the kind of like the slow reveal of like where your character was and the backstory there felt really great, and because like we had a connection for our characters that worked really well. I also, my favorite part was probably like as everybody was getting cleansed, like the hesitation and then also the order of like easiest to hardest.
Mm-hmm.
It felt like so like cinematic, and I really enjoyed that. As always, the wish is to play more Monster of the Week here on Hack Recklessly, because it's so much fun and it's a great time every time.
Aw, thank you. I very much enjoy running them.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'll go next. Stars for everybody at the table. Ro, I love playing games with you. I love how it's anytime Ro's at the table, it's like, okay, how much chaos are we gonna get out of this character? And it's always super, super fun, and you make me laugh harder than I think anybody does. Jake, I love Kevin. I love Kevin so much. I love the voice. I love the mannerisms. I love the almost instantaneous decision. We could just go. We could just leave. It was so good. I loved it. Lynn, I want to know more about Mallory. Mallory is such a cool character, and watching her kind of flex her abilities a little bit throughout the adventure was really, really cool. I loved how you played it. LB, thank you for letting me have my Mortal Kombat special move-esque moment with the Fury, because that just felt cool. But also, I get to sit and figure out what playbook to use for Floyd now.
I was so excited.
Because I don't think Divine necessarily fits anymore, given current circumstances. But yeah, this is super fun. I'm really glad we got to play this.
Thank you.
I'm sorry for I love this. Was so much fun. Just like I think everybody kind of like fit different like little aspects of the group that everybody kind of gelled well. It was so much fun. Vern, I love just Vern's vibe. It's great. Just like the grizzled yet like little funny. What was it, Monster Hunter? And I also wish, sadly, that he didn't get to shoot the RPG.
Had we rolled poorly, the RPG would have been used.
RPG. Oh, that was just a bird. It's like, oh no. Yeah. Yeah, but for Kevin, I just like the rational thing's like, yeah, we could just go. We don't have to stay here. And also just actually like being making the gunshot in the friggin' just like freaks everybody out. It was a funny thing. And yeah, but I love like that thing, that choice that Floyd was like, yeah, you know what? Everyone's like, yeah, cleansing is great, but Floyd's like, but me. What happens to me? And then like the thing that happened with the human thing, I am curious, see what Floyd does for what's the thing he'll do. And then wishes, I think Mallory wants to teach Kevin how to drive a car.
All right, we can give it a shot.
This
Look,
car's
there's
on its
some-
way out. You know, like you can like do the stop and go. It's like it's already on. You can't do any more harm to it.
Yeah,
To the
clutch
truck.
is already ruined.
Yeah. I mean, some of the cars here are old enough that they don't have radios. You don't
Oh,
have to
good,
worry
good.
about it.
Yes.
All right. My stars, obviously, everyone, so great. I love playing with you guys, and I love having you on my channel. I know, Lynn, it's so hard. The three of them and I have played together for so long, and joining into the group I know is difficult, but you just did it flawlessly, and using your moves to really tune into the creature and get a better idea of like what was going on. You really drove the story forward, and I loved that. That was great. Ro, your ability to be humorous and chaotic but focused, like you're not dicking around that much. Like it's enough. It's enough. You ride the line perfectly, where I don't feel like I need to reel you in. Only if you just keep going too much. We do have a timeline. But your character is so funny, and I was like, I guess this is part of my wish. I wish that we get to talk to the Brotherhood a little bit in the next one, and like deal with them a little bit, which will be fun too. Kevin is amazing as always. I love that you wanted to run away but didn't. I like that you tried to focus in with other people's moves and stuff to deter the creature. You didn't go right for the amulet. You didn't try to shoot it. Like, I love that, because I love a big bad fight, but finding those different ways to deter a situation is always fun for me as well. And letting me play off of you in this situation of I'm not actually supposed to be here, and like going beyond that like before was great. And then Kujo, I never want to take player agency away, so I'm glad that we came to what we wanted for the character and are going to continue to do so, because from the last game we kind of got that vibe a little bit, and I wanted to give you that option. So I'm excited to see what goes on with that, but I do love, and I'm excited to see what goes forward with him and like how he adjusts to actually being human and like having to go to the bathroom 3 times a day and maybe once at night. Like, what is that life going to be like for him? So
fuck is this?
having to figure that out is going to be fun too, and I love collaborating with you on those sort of things. So and then my wish, I when you guys started talking about a Bigfoot hunt, I did start like figuring out what is Bigfoot, what could it be. So, you know, if we decide if there's a night where we're all free again like this, maybe we get together and go hunt Bigfoot, or find Bigfoot. We're not necessarily gonna hunt Bigfoot. He's a transdimensional being.
Just need a picture.
The Squatch Squad.
We'll make psychic contact.
Squad.
Oh, that'd be cool. Because they're fifth dimensional.
You make psychic contact, and it's just like, God, these fuckers, get away from me. I don't care.
Oh my God, these fucking fangirls every time.
I just want to be left in peace.
Yeah.
All right, thank you guys so much for watching, to everybody in chat, and thank you to my players. Let's go around and have everybody say who they are and where people can find you, starting with the guest of honor. Lynn, please take it away.
Hey everyone, I'm Lynn. Gremlin art pretty much everywhere on all the socials. You can find my art there, and you can check out what games I'm playing, and I should have some art fairly soon on there. So keep checking up on there. So keep an eye out.
Yes, and if you are a fan of our normal Wednesday night game, we are going to have some Gremlin art coming through soon. I'm so excited. All this stuff is looking so good. Next is Robear.
You can find me at Captain Robear at everything. I play D&D on the internet. So come by. We play it a whole bunch.
All right. Jake.
All right. You guys can check me out. I have a podcast, Legends Rerolled, where we replay through classic stories. Right now, we're working our way through season 2, which is Alice in Wonderland, and it's been a lot of fun.
Where Jake plays Mal.
Yes. I play Malcolm looking for his sister, Mallory.
New episode on Monday.
Yeah.
Take it away, last of all and closest to my heart, Kujo.
Aw. Hello, I am Kujo. You can find me at Crit Hit Chronicles on Twitch. Every Thursday, we play The Tales of the Valiant, featuring one LB. And every Friday, we're playing Shadows over Baldur's Gate, our post Baldur's Gate 3 D&D campaign. So that's where you can find me. And find me all of his socials as Crit Hit Chronicles or Kujo Plays Games.
Yes, check out the TikTok because there's some good clips that are going through right now.
Holy shit.
They're so good.
Editing some of those, I was dying having to watch them over again. They were so funny. So good.
And I'm LB Hackemup. I have been your keeper of secrets tonight. You can find me at LB Hackemup on most of the socials, but right now you're on Hack Recklessly, whether you're on YouTube or on Twitch. We stream Thursday, Friday, and Sundays. This next week is going to be a little weird, but we'll be back the week after for the finale of our level 16 D&D game, Playthings of the Gods. They are fighting the goddess of fate, and they are about to open a rift into the plane of disease. It's gonna be great. So many things on the board. They wanted an endgame style fight. Boy, are they gonna get it. I'm so excited about it. So check that out, and all the socials, and check out these lovely players. And I guess I'm LB Hackemup. Hack recklessly. Bye!
Bye!
Come on.